What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Eddy Live Show, episode number 153. 153 weeks in a row, man. It's kind of crazy.
You haven't missed a week.
Haven't missed a week.
Good for you.
That's the consistency, right? I mean, that's what they say. You got to be consistent, right? But I should be asking you guys.
How many weeks should be asking him?
I should be asking you guys, man. Consistency. That's what they say, right? But
I think the algorithm really appreciates consistency.
Yeah?
Because they know what to expect from your channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think... was it back? Okay, cool.
How come you haven't been consistent lately then, Wes?
There we go.
I think I was just taking a little summer break.
That's nice.
Yeah, nice summer break.
You need that too, actually. That's
Just get outside a little bit.
It's like algorithm and mental health doesn't always go like hand in
Right.
hand. So you have to like
mental health is a big one, man. Yeah, but I did see that you just did a hamburger video with one of your buddies, right?
Such
Fa
a good
Bao,
burger,
right?
Fa Bao
tell me a
hamburger.
little bit about
So
that.
good.
It looks great.
I'm
a huge burger guy, so tell me about it.
Yeah, it's probably the best burger I've had in Taiwan.
Okay.
I haven't gone and tried them all, but
Of course.
it was so good. And he's a very, very what do you call that? He's the chef. He's a chef. So
Okay, good.
so everything was just top quality, top notch.
Okay, good. Yeah, and you just came back from Sweden, right?
Oh yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that. Yeah.
My mom is not a chef, but it was like amazing food anyway. Yeah.
I think when you grow up with your mom's food, that's going to be your best food always, right?
No, I had the best time. It was like the first time in 3 years.
Okay.
That I went back home too.
Okay.
So it was just amazing.
Okay.
Is the meatball just an IKEA thing, or like do you guys make meatballs at home
we
too?
We make it like it's very popular. Like either you make it yourself or you buy them like frozen already from the supermarket.
It's like a staple dish.
Exactly.
Okay.
And like both the frozen one and the one you make yourself is like much better than the IKEA one.
I think IKEA probably has to make them in like mass quantities. It's tough.
Massive batches.
It's tough, man. Like we have the restaurant, and so we cook a lot, but sometimes we have to go out and serve like 100 people catering, and I mean it's hard to keep it quality. So can imagine IKEA, how many people are they serving? Like
it's still like good.
Yeah, no, it's
like, in Sweden, it's also like super cheap, so like everyone loves it for like the value,
it's
like
cheap.
the CP.
Just kind of a cheap comfort food.
One of our customers recently, they're like, "CP不高," and I'm like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Really?" It's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh well, it is what it is, right?"
And what do you eat those meatballs with? Mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes, or normal potatoes.
Or normal potatoes.
And lingonberry jam. That's like the number one.
Oh,
thing.
Do you put the jam on the meatballs?
You can like mix it up as you want, and then you have gravy too.
Okay.
Like it's gravy, lingonberry,
Do you want me
meatballs,
to turn his gain down a
and
little bit,
potatoes.
or are you? What are you saying? Okay.
So yeah.
Beautiful.
No, it's good.
Well, let's get the first wing in, and then we'll start. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're just gonna start from this side. It's just the simple, the basic buffalo.
It's
right?
it's like the reddest.
That's because we use like so the original buffalo sauce is Frank's and butter, basically 50-50. But during COVID, Frank's was just done. There's no Frank's in Taiwan. So I figured, well, I make hot sauces, so how hard could it be to make Frank's? That's not too spicy, is it? Is it? Okay.
This is like It's acceptable spicy.
Okay.
But I never order anything spicy myself.
Okay.
But you will see this in the menu as like three.
Buffalo
spicy
wings.
sauces.
Yeah. Well, this one I think is a 1 on ours, but yeah. Delicious. It's a buffalo wing.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was like, did some research, did some playing. In Taiwan, if you ever go to the like markets, those really long red chilies that are kind of mild, those are cayenne, and that's what Frank's and all that's made with. So I was like, okay, let's make our own. So we made our own, and I think it turned out better than a regular Frank's sort of buffalo sauce. But yeah, anyways, it became this. Yeah, and I think it's
you always think those peppers are going to be spicier than they are.
Yeah, you get them, right? And you look at these long ones, and then you're like, oh, it's going to be hot. And then you get it, and it's not too bad. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I just have to say, I don't understand anything you guys are talking about right now.
Okay.
I have like no hot sauce or pepper experience like in my life.
In Sweden, nobody eats spicy?
Is that a Swedish thing or a Lucas thing?
Yeah.
I think it's both. I would say in Sweden, you don't really have like spicy food.
Okay.
But a lot of Swedes would like Mexican food and stuff
sure.
like that. And we have like Taco Friday. Every Swede, every Friday.
Oh, that's right. You told me about that.
Like
that's the
Taco
coolest
Friday.
thing. I love it.
And
Taco Friday.
That's crazy. Sweden's got Taco
like,
Friday.
It's like the most Swedish thing. After like fika, it's like Taco Friday. Every single one had tacos on it.
Tell me a little bit, what's a Swedish taco look like or taste like? Out of curiosity.
Jam.
Meatballs, jam, and a tortilla. Yeah.
So we just mix everything together.
Okay.
It's like nachos, tortilla,
Okay.
burritos. We
throw everything in.
We just call everything tacos.
Okay.
And then it's like hard tacos, soft tacos, large tacos,
Yeah.
small tacos,
Okay.
dry tacos,
Nice. All right. That's cool. Yeah.
and we love it.
I've never heard of this before. That's
We
fascinating.
Well, this is. I'm gonna have to make like a little shorts video about that because
Yeah.
it's Swedish tacos, man. I love that. It's
So
really
good.
cool. That's really cool. Yeah.
What do we do in
But
Canada?
it would never be spicier than this.
Because
Not
it
like
will most
this.
spicier than the buffalo.
This is like you cannot buy spicier sauce than this in the normal like taco.
Then this first one.
Really?
Then
Then
the
the
first one,
buffalo.
yeah.
You're in
Okay.
trouble, buddy.
You have to go to like
Okay.
special stores to find like more spicy than this. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I think
in Canada we did pizza Fridays. Like,
pizza. Yeah.
You know
what people
go to Blockbuster, pick up a pizza. That's
Yeah.
your Friday night.
pineapple on pizza, yeah or nay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Of course. It's actually Canadian
I wouldn't say
apparently.
of
Apparently.
course. I wouldn't say of course.
Of course. Oh man,
But
I love it. I love it.
When I was young, I didn't like the warm pineapple.
Okay, really.
But now that I'm older, I'm like, this is fine. This is great.
For me, Mexican food, there's a lot of like a lot of pork, and then there's a lot of kind of like sweet, sour, savory mixed. So when I had it, it was like, oh, the ham and the pineapple, it was like normal.
What's it
I'm
called?
like,
Like
this is great.
Carnitas.
Carnitas, yeah, that's right. That's
I
like
don't know what it is, but like it's always the best thing on any menu. As soon as I see carnitas, I'm like, yeah, that's amazing.
It's just like a
So
slow
what would that
simmered
be?
pork. It's like a slow simmered pork, kind of
good.
cooked in its own fat. Yeah, it's that's good stuff.
Pulled
yeah,
pork,
yeah.
or-
Similar to a pulled pork. Similar to a pulled.
Is that what
pork,
they
yeah.
were eating?
It looks like it. I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. I love that. I love Mexican food, but I was raised
Oh man,
on
if
it,
this
right?
restaurant was in Kaohsiung, I would be here
Yeah.
every weekend.
Dude.
I love
if this
Let's do it.
restaurant would be like closer to like Taipei, I would be here every day.
Hey, I was just talking with Ingo and I now over there about we want to do some expanding, but I got to go home first. It's been 5 years, man.
Right.
It's been a long time.
Take the family.
I got to take the family. It's
Yeah.
been too long, man.
How's it going? I think like 9 months ago,
Yeah.
you said that 6 months from now,
Yeah.
you're gonna have the Eddy Empire with SOPs. And
So I
everything.
got all that stuff. It's not done. Obviously, it's not done yet. But I got a lot of that done. We don't have to come in as much. It's getting there. We've got kind of everything sorted. Implementation is a little bit tougher because I don't know. It's just tougher. And I have to be honest. This summer I didn't do very much because my daughter was off, and it's like we went swimming, beach. Like it was a pretty good summer. It was a pretty good summer. Yeah.
Family
yeah.
stuff, summer stuff.
Yeah, it was.
That's the
It's
thing,
it's
it's like
tough.
a-
You have a
it's like a
kid.
mental health. It's just
Like you have a kid, and it's like they're only going to be like 9 or 10 once. So it's like, well, we've got this summer. Like now she's back in school, and when she's in school, it's like the hours are so long, and it's kind of draining. But summer, there's nothing going on. It was good. It was a good summer. So we're 2 months behind, but
It's okay.
it's
Yeah.
okay. I gotta take care of the kid, man. Yeah.
September's here. It's time to get back to work.
Exactly. Yeah. But I want to ask you guys, how did you guys meet? Because I've heard the story, I think, from both sides,
Right.
right? And I know that
I remember it as if it
something
was
about like the
yesterday.
5,000 kind of competition of
For one cent, right?
like
Yeah,
the
that was the
subtitles.
first time we
You
met,
tell
yeah.
me. You tell me the subtitle
Inst-
war.
Inst-
Let's go with your story first, and
Yeah.
then I tell the correct one.
Yeah, there you go. There you
know
go.
what it was back then? Like four years ago, there weren't that many foreigners doing YouTube in
Yeah.
Taiwan. It's not. I mean, it's not like it is now. There were the big ones, right? Logan, Koo,
Jesus.
Xiaofei, Alan. But then you and me.
Alan's
were kind
commenting
of the,
right now, I
Oh,
think.
hey, Alan, what's up?
What's up, guys? You gonna eat those wings? I'll take them if
Come on,
not.
Alan. You're gonna be here
Alan,
for a long
He's
time.
just looking at the wings. Me too.
I got to
actually.
get you over here, man.
Anyway, we just started talking, and
I gotta seriously get you
asking
on here.
advice from each other, like maybe some questions about YouTube,
Like this
subtitles, everything
Okay.
like that.
subtitles.
I
my
remember
gosh.
like the first time. I think that like I commented on one of his videos.
Okay.
Because I remember it when I bought my first drone. I had never flown a drone.
Drone, okay.
Yeah, I had never flown a drone, and I was like, if you're a YouTuber, you need a drone, of course. And
For that scene that kind of
and I
goes
just
out,
went
right?
on YouTube, and I was like, I never searched like foreigner in Taiwan or anything like that, but somehow one of his videos popped up, and he was in Kaohsiung. He was flying a drone out from his balcony. And
Really?
I was like,
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
I was gonna say,
and I was like,
Different
damn,
times.
this guy, he's huge. He has like 2,000 subscribers. I had like 200. and he already has a drone. Like,
oh yeah, he's
I
killing
need to follow
it.
this guy, you know.
And I had a
Killing
big
it.
camera by then. You still were using
exactly.
your GoPro.
And he had a real camera. I just had like a GoPro, and then
And you're like, this guy's killing it.
And
Yeah.
then he had like I forgot what you were, Xalocho maybe.
Something like
And
that.
he had like a huge video blowing up too. He got like
Yeah, Xalocho.
10,000 views. So like
Yeah.
Nice.
Xalocho Paradise.
Well, I think
And
actually Alan shared that video to his community.
Oh, Alan did it?
And that was the
Okay.
first day. Like, I woke up the next morning after releasing the video. It had 400 views. My
you're
mind was
like,
blown.
what?
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, and I saw
Shout
that
out
too,
to
and I was
Alan.
like, oh man, like this guy,
Yeah.
I need to like follow him because he's gonna teach me like so much, and he has for the past like 4 years, and then
Until it flipped, and now you're teaching me everything.
then I realized that he's just a fraud. But,
Oh, the fraud.
but
okay,
you know, we
okay,
met
he's
up.
cutting deep.
We went to Fuguangshan together,
Yeah.
and it was just so amazing to just have like a friend who was also doing YouTube.
Same journey.
Same journey, and who also like I like don't really know everything,
Yeah.
but it still makes it work, you know. And yeah, like without Wes,
I love
like
it.
I absolutely would not, maybe not even still doing YouTube right
Wow.
now. Because
Okay.
Thanks.
Wow.
because I know like in the beginning,
right.
everyone kept like you have to do it every week, you have to make a video every week. And it's like exhausting. It's like
Yeah.
it was. I was like so close to burning out. But then I see like Wes doing videos every week. My roommate Francois Yuan also started making
Yeah,
videos.
yeah, yeah.
And I was like, if these guys can do it, then I can do it as well. And like, oh, they made a video. I have to make a video. They
Yes.
got like 2,000 views. I have to get like 2,500 views.
Yeah, it's like healthy competition or something.
Competition. Yeah.
And
Okay.
We motivate each other. I
I
guess.
love
And
it.
I was behind him like the whole time. And I've been chasing him like
Chasing his ass the whole
literally
time.
from like the first week, you know.
Okay.
And
okay.
This is the lead up into him telling us that he just hit 200,000 subscribers.
There you go. There you go. There you
Good
go.
job,
Keep
Lucas,
going.
man.
There you go.
Thank you, thank
Could
you.
not be more
But-
proud of you, dude.
But I have to say, like it stopped being a chase, and you start like I'm not gonna lie, like it was a chase
Of course.
until I had like 20,000 more subscribers,
Okay.
and then I feel like I genuinely just want others to succeed. But
Yeah, of course,
I would
of
lie if I
course.
say like of course I'm competing with them, but it's never like I wish they had a bad video.
Okay.
I just wish that my videos are better. you
Okay.
know?
Sure.
Right,
Sure.
right,
Sure.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. Like we grow together. And
Do you think YouTube is like the rising tide lifts all ships?
I think so.
Because the more
for
popular,
sure.
like everyone
I think-
gets,
The thing.
I
More.
think
More things
it
happening.
becomes more of a genre in
like,
Taiwan.
Because like if
think
you think about it, first of all, like YouTube is competing with like all other media.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we
yeah.
need to get people going to YouTube.
Right.
And let's say like if YouTube as a platform gets like 10% more viewers, theoretically everyone will get 10% more viewers.
Yeah.
And then you need to get like, I would just say like basically like 100% of our audience is Taiwanese audience.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
So-
super impressive.
So you also need to get the Taiwanese audience
Of course.
to look at foreigners
Yes.
instead of looking at Taiwanese people. So that's another challenge.
Competing with the Taiwanese.
And the better another foreigner is doing,
Yeah.
the better, like if 10% of more Taiwanese people watch foreigners,
Yeah.
theoretically everyone will get 10% more views.
Well, you had a few fans here earlier, right? Which is pretty cool, right?
Thank
I
you
thought
so
that was
much,
so
everyone
cool.
who
You know,
came here, by the way.
at like 4:00, this older Taiwanese couple, they came in, and they're just like, hey, you guys open? We're like, oh, we open at 5. They're like, okay, we come back later.
So
and they
cool.
came in, they sat
So
down, they
cool.
ordered, and they asked my wife, they're like, oh, what time is Lucas gonna be here? And we're like, what? They're like, yeah, we came
wow.
to see Lucas. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So that's pretty cool, right?
That's really cool.
That's cool, yeah. And also Jason came to see you, right?
Yeah.
So he was the guy I told you the story about the last
Yeah.
time we did a podcast,
Yeah.
right? So he's like, I'll be there. I gotta meet him. So pretty cool.
It's
really
so-
so you guys are making these videos, but you're actually like you're changing people's lives. It's pretty cool. It's very cool.
so much fun too, and like especially like I mean, I'm honest. I'm doing it for the fame. Like I want to be
Yeah, yeah,
recognized.
of course.
I want people who know who I am.
Sure.
And there's like nothing happier than like when I get recognized on the street or something. And especially like there's been like a little bit of like a overlay. So on YouTube, I wasn't really back home here in Taiwan, and I've been home in Taiwan for like 3-4 weeks before my YouTube videos caught up. And there was like so many more people who just came up to me because they thought I was still in Sweden.
still- yeah,
so they
yeah,
were
well,
like,
it makes
they were
sense.
so shocked. So they
interesting.
couldn't like sneak away. They were
You
just
say,
like,
no,
oh
I
my
just
God.
watched your video last night. You're still in Sweden. What is that?
Exactly. I felt a little
You're
bit
supposed
bad.
to be in quarantine.
You know,
That's funny.
I felt a little bit bad, but honestly, since I changed my YouTube channel name from like Lucas Engström to like Waigoren Taiwan, I feel like I can do whatever, and I'm not personally responsible.
Okay.
It's like running like a stock company, I guess. I don't know if that's how it works.
Because it's not
like
yourself isn't the brand anymore.
Exactly. No one is saying that this is Lucas.
Right.
It's just I'm just a foreigner.
You're just the guy.
That's like as
Just
long as
another
I have
foreigner.
that mindset, I personally can get away with everything.
Huh, okay.
That's,
okay.
And that really
That's the
changed a
secret.
lot for me. That's the secret.
That's the secret.
Because
Okay.
again, like I was very upset with Wes, like 2 years ago.
Okay,
Damn
what did I
you,
do?
Wes. Damn you,
What
Wes.
did I do now?
when I was doing the chasing, and they started making like COVID videos.
Okay.
And
Oh, yeah.
I was like, everyone made COVID videos. And I was like, okay, my YouTube channel is Lucas Engström. I have nothing to do with COVID.
Yeah.
His YouTube name is Wes Davies.
Yeah.
Wes Davies has nothing to do with COVID. He has
Yeah.
never had COVID.
Yeah.
He just talks about COVID.
Okay.
And I was like,
He's blowing up.
how can he do that? Like, how can you justify talking about something that has nothing to do with you?
Okay.
And I had like that internal struggle for
Okay.
like 3 months. Because I was like, I'm not going to do that until maybe I get COVID. Then I can talk about it.
Okay.
Because I think that video was actually the first time I was talking about an issue.
Yeah.
Not just showing or introducing
Exactly.
some travel place.
And then like everyone was doing COVID videos.
There were a lot.
Everyone got like 20, 30,000 more subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, life is unfair. YouTube is unfair.
Damn you,
like,
Wes
I don't
Davies.
deserve this.
Yeah.
Like what the F, you know?
Yeah.
and then you did a couple of COVID videos, right?
Yeah,
That did
exactly.
very
Exactly.
well.
Yeah, exactly. So like I did it
Okay.
like 3 months after.
You gave it.
most
You're like,
people.
you know what I'm doing.
But then I was like, I changed my channel name to like introducing Taiwan, and then all of a sudden I can do whatever I want.
Uh-huh.
Because,
I remember you said you kept it Lucas Engström until you got your first plaque.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Until 100K.
Then you're
needed
like,
to-
I need that plaque.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
you kept
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
That's why I
I
remember
needed
that,
the plaque
yeah.
to say like my name for sure.
That's beautiful.
Or the
though,
plaque,
brother.
101,000 subscriber, you just instantly just
Pretty much 100,
rebrand.
104, 105 or something
Yeah.
like that.
I love it. Okay.
And then I was just like,
Interesting.
because to me it just came down to like, I want to get more views,
Okay.
more money from
Yeah,
my
of course,
YouTube,
of course.
Because up until I went like full time, my only budget for buying like new cameras, more gear, came from YouTube.
Yeah, that's the
I
way
was-
you run a business. Yeah, for
I
sure.
was like, I'm not going to put any
Just
of
reinvest.
my own
well,
money
that's not the
into
way
it.
I run it, but yeah. But this is marketing for the restaurant. I mean, this fills up the restaurant.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
then, like
yeah.
my first 3.5 years, like the profit was literally zero from
Okay.
my YouTube.
Yeah.
Everything has gone back into like gear and cameras and lenses. And
I know about that
and
for
stuff
sure.
like that. Yeah, but now it's my life, my living.
Yeah.
So now I
Full
cannot
time,
spend
baby.
anything right
Full time.
now.
I love it. Full time.
Thank you so much.
Full time.
Yeah.
Now let's hear your side. Well, let's hear your side of the story.
Which story is that?
Well, the story of how you met. Is that pretty accurate?
Yeah, that's
Pretty
that's
accurate?
Super
Okay,
accurate.
okay.
I remember being so nervous to meet you. I don't know why. Because you
You
know
were
when
the-
you
you
just
were the
see
big
somebody
guy.
online.
Dude, I was nervous to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
For sure, yeah.
I'm like the friendliest. Sweet
I know
out
you
there.
are. I know. And
But I remember
yeah.
like my friend Robert was driving that day. We pull
Yeah.
up and I just see him over there. I'm like, oh man, that's Lucas Engström. Whoa. And
Yeah.
you know, there's 400 subscribers.
And then he comes in and he's like this giant.
He's giant too.
Yeah.
No, he was like way bigger than me back then.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Like, do you want to continue?
I think it's
telling-
just, it's like a celebrity thing. You just see somebody online.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many subscribers or how famous they are.
For sure.
You're just like, I can't believe that's that person I've been looking at on the computer.
It's crazy, right? Yeah.
I remember. Where were we in Kenting when you got
Kenting.
like, you got 10,000 or 5,000 subscribers like that day?
10.
10,000.
Or
Like,
didn't I already had 10 and you hit
oh, was
10.
it me? Oh yeah, it was me who hit 10. But it was just like, I remember like we were together shooting a video, and like we just like we got to that milestone.
Yeah, 10's
And
big. Yeah.
I'm still talking about this like to this day. Like when we went to Howard Hotel in Kenting,
Yes.
it was the first time where we were like, we reached out to a company, to a hotel.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, can we please like stay for you at your place like for free, and we'll make a video.
You guys did that together? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
did? Okay.
So like I reached out and like had him in mind, like we want to go there, make a
Okay.
video. And
Because
they're
he's Mr. Gauchon, right?
Mr.
Yeah?
Gauchon.
Mr.
Exactly,
Gauchon.
yeah.
Okay.
So then I was like, and they would reply, and I'm like, yeah, of course, like we want to do that.
And that was
then-
basically the first time we'd ever been given anything from
Exactly.
having a YouTube channel.
Exactly.
It's fantastic.
And then it's like
We were balling.
they took
Remember?
they
You
took
were
a
like-
video,
Yeah, we were so
and I
cool.
think like to this day, if you go to like Howard Hotel in
Yeah.
Kenting and you check in, like on their like room info screen service,
You guys, like,
you can
what's
see
that?
like introduction of the hotel, and it's like our video that we made
Yeah.
That's awesome.
from that day.
And I mean,
It's just
imagine like the what they got out of it. I mean,
actually
how
the
many years ago
cheapest-
was that?
It's the
That's
cheapest
fantastic.
brand deal I've ever done.
It's fantastic.
That's the cheapest promotional commercial that they've ever
But
seen in their
imagine
life.
their end. They're just like, I'm going to use this video until the end of time.
Yeah, of course.
So it's great for them,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Yeah.
it was amazing. And I
And they
think
took
like,
us to all the different villas. Like, that was such a fun
That's
day.
cool.
Yeah. No, I think like in general, like just Taiwanese, and I think it just have to do with like, we just promote Taiwan.
Yeah.
We're very positive,
It's
and
a beautiful place, yeah.
and that's also make it easy to work with people, and people want to support us.
Yeah.
And we want to support Taiwan and just show Taiwan. So
Beautiful.
It's just like a great synergy.
I love that. Let's grab the next one and then we'll keep going. Yeah.
I thought
This
you
is
forgot about
Chipotle. That's all right. It's all good.
So this is Chipotle?
This is my
This
favorite.
is Chipotle.
I think.
Yeah.
I remember this
It's
being my
Chipotle.
favorite
Yeah.
last time.
A little cilantro.
Little cilantro on top, Chipotle, a little bit of
Wait,
honey.
so do you make all of these sauces?
We do. Well, we make a bunch of sauces. Yeah. All of these, yes. The second last one, there's a hot sauce company called Empress Hot Sauce, and I'm friends of theirs. We're friends, so I try to also promote other people. I try to promote other people's sauces, and we just try to do some cool stuff. Yeah. We've had Anita's on before, like just trying to.
Oh yeah, I love
Same
her
thing,
sauce.
like community, right? So it's not as if there's other people doing hot sauce, so I'm going to be like, oh no, like you should just buy
So
mine.
we
It's
were
like
saying
try
It's
everybody's.
not really competition.
Yeah.
We're all just supporting each other.
I feel that way with Mexican restaurants. When I was new, like you said, and somebody was selling tacos, or there was a new, Mexican guy doing, Mexican food. Yeah, in the beginning, I'd be like, oh shoot, I'm kind of nervous. But now it's like, wait a minute, that's good. That's great. Like more people are eating it. Maybe they'll like his more, maybe they'll like yours more.
Yeah.
But they're eating Mexican. They'll come around this area. They'll eat Mexican. They go down to that area. They'll eat Mexican, and they'll know what it is. When there was nobody else doing it, I did it by myself in the beginning. Taiwanese people would come in and start to chat with them, and I'm like, is this the first time eating Mexican? And they're like, no, I've had Mexican before. I'm like, oh, nice, where? And they're like, KFC.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like,
You mean that Kentucky restaurant?
yeah, I'm like, KFC? And they're like, yeah. So basically, for Mandarin Chinese, if you throw any jalapeno in it, or if it's wrapped, they'll call it mo shiga jianbing, mo shiga something, right? So Taiwanese will think that's something
To
Mexican.
be fair, as a Swede,
Yeah.
I understand that reference too. I think that we would do the same actually.
Yeah, well, there you go, right? Like, I mean, yeah, so now they've tried other places. They've tried here, some like there. I think it's good. I've actually had a couple of Mexican restaurant owners on the show promoting their places, and people were just like, "You crazy?" Like,
This
no,
is my
no.
favorite thing from Mexico, though.
We need a couple more
It's from
beers.
Mexico.
This is from Mexico.
Yeah.
Well,
Horchata.
yeah, it is. It is. I think Central and South Americans also do it. They're a little bit different, but also the Spaniards say it's from Spain. I don't know, but they, yeah. I don't know.
Did you say a couple more beers?
Yeah, I'm trying to wait for somebody to see. Yeah, I want to be.
My favorite expression
That's right.
of all
More
time.
beers. Yeah. Can you consider that? Yeah. So Chipotle, no problem, right?
Amazing.
Still good.
So good.
That
Good.
was so
Good.
I like that it's sweet
you-
and a little
a
spicy,
little bit of
a
honey.
little fiery.
Let's get to number 5s. Yeah. Thanks,
Do
man.
you sell this as like a sample plate or like?
We don't, but we should.
You should.
We
That's
a good
should.
idea.
We should. Yeah.
Let
yeah.
me tell you how to run your business.
You should. You should tell me. Yeah.
Call it
No.
like
No.
the spicy sample.
No.
way
You
back.
can't. We can and we should. And that was the plan.
Eddy extravaganza.
The problem is I just run out of time and I just forget. Like I'll remember this and then like 2 days later I'll be like I'll forget completely. So I will do that for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you have like the fastest one each week. Get it like a free beer or something.
Well, we actually want to do some wing competitions and stuff like that. But we just right now costs are super high on meat because of all the craziness. Yeah. So we will do it, but we'll see what happens for now. Yeah.
Is it quite noticeable on the meat?
It is for sure.
Yeah.
It is for sure noticeable on a lot of things. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. But
Taiwan is not spared from this inflation.
yeah, I mean it's probably not as bad as the West.
In
It's probably
Sweden-
really
in Sweden
bad.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
Like-
it's got to be really
like
crazy.
I came and everyone was just complaining about like butter had increased with like double the price.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like 3-4 euros for like a pack of butter.
And that sucks. And
And it's
imagine being the restaurant and being like, holy crap, we got to buy 20 pounds of
the
butter.
stupidest thing ever. I
Yes.
thought this was a straw.
Everybody does that.
Cancel the beers,
Everybody
please.
does
I
it.
think
Yeah,
Wes has had
cancel
enough
it.
of
Yeah. Let's give it a stir. So,
give it a stir.
So you would say, when did kind of like this synergy, like the bromance, it started as like competition and then it was like kind of like working together. Like 合作 collaboration?
I would say it was
when would
both.
that start?
It was
when
both
did-
from like day
okay.
one.
Okay.
I would say like because at that time I didn't know anyone doing like YouTube. I never watched other foreign YouTubers
Okay.
before. I didn't know that existed. Other than like I've seen like some few videos here and there.
Who maybe or
But
something.
I never realized that you could be like a
Alan.
full-time YouTuber.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing when I started.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I just wanted to go and like the short story is that I wanted to leave Taiwan. I just started to record videos for myself.
Oh yeah,
which
you're
was gonna
actually
be like my
you're
memories
supposed to leave.
for Taiwan. So like I just wanted I wanted to record Teapot Mountain and Kenting. And then I was supposed to be done. I was supposed to like leave.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I remember.
But-
Yeah. You're talking about that.
But it
yeah.
took like 4 months for me to get down to Kenting. And
Yep.
at that time I'd already made videos every single week.
Okay.
And then meeting someone who is like we had the same journey and we could like chat all the time and like we had no idea, at least I had no idea how to make like a YouTube video, how to make like a speed ramp, how to make like slow motion.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
like why is my
Frame rates, 30
exactly
frames,
why
24,
is, why is my
60.
screen white when I'm inside and black when I'm outside? It doesn't
And
make
let's
any
be
sense.
honest, most people watching still have no idea.
No,
Like,
exactly.
it's
You
tough.
need to
It's
go
tough.
through that, yeah.
It's tough. Yeah.
And then I saw like he started like way before me.
Okay.
And he already had like more than twice as many and like 1,000 subscribers.
Beautiful.
So we were also checking like back and forth.
Okay.
And I think because like he was in Kaohsiung,
Uh-huh.
I was in Taipei.
Yep.
So I feel like we could do a lot of similar things without really feeling like we were competing.
Yeah, we
Okay.
weren't overstepping on each other's content.
Makes
think,
sense.
I think it would have been worse if we would both been neighbors or something, and we would
Okay.
have gone to like the same night market.
Same as like a restaurant with like this 2 taco stalls next to each other,
Exactly.
right?
That might have been
Exactly.
more competition, right? Well, your Shillin Night Market video did twice as good as mine. What's up with that?
Okay,
Yeah, but, I mean,
okay.
I remember in the beginning, I was like always comparing.
Of course,
When I
of
say
course.
when I say beginning, I mean like my first 3 years.
Okay. Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
Always.
Remember, you used to be the king of the north, and I was
Yeah.
the king of the south.
Yeah.
So we got the kings. All right.
But
the
now
kings,
he's the
yeah.
king of Taiwan.
He's the king of kings now, right? Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Who
this
else is
this
down
the same
south?
thing.
There still aren't that many down in Kaohsiung.
There's a lot in Kaohsiung.
well,
like
Shao-
you
no,
have like
Shafi's
you
not
have
there
Cole.
anymore.
You have
Oh, yeah.
Cloud Travel, Mr. Michael Jackson. I've got his real name.
Mr. Michael Jackson.
Mr. Michael Jackson. Okay.
We got Robert,
Send him
another
up.
foreigner
Robert.
in Taiwan.
You have
He's a great guy. I really enjoy hanging out
Andy in
with him.
Taiwan, the family.
Andy? Yeah. Yeah, what
Like,
am I
there's so
talking
many
about?
people. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Beautiful. Okay.
But,
Okay. Taipei, of course, there's
so
more and
many-
more people.
But like
coming up, right?
recently though,
Yeah.
I feel like last year, I feel like every foreigner in specifically Taipei
Yeah.
has like a YouTube channel.
Well, I think that's sort of happened with podcasts as well. Like I've been doing this for like 3 years, and I'm not saying I was the first podcaster ever, because I mean all over the West people are doing podcasts. But I also feel now that a lot of podcasts have come out, and I think it's pretty cool if there's some
In
cool
the past
content.
year or
yeah.
two, my podcast listening has skyrocketed.
Yeah,
Like, that's
I think
almost
so,
all
too.
I do when I'm
Yeah.
driving a scooter or
I agree.
taking
I agree.
a shower. Or,
Podcast
you know.
where it's at. Big Joe Rogan fan, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Rogan fan. That's. I remember the first time me and
How do
Lucas
you-
chatted.
How do you listen to podcasts in the shower? Thank you. That's my.
I'll take one of those. Yeah, I'm gonna join this guy for a beer. Yeah, I want that. Yeah.
But yeah,
I want a
no,
beer.
I think. Thank you.
Cheers, brother.
It helps for sure.
Cheers,
but
man.
something I've noticed though.
Thanks for your hospitality, as
My
usual.
brother, thank you for making the trip. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, my friend.
Something I've noticed, and I think it's good. Like, I would say it's very clear, like generations of YouTubers in Taiwan,
Okay.
and I would say that we are the second generation
Okay.
because there were like, I don't know, like maybe we're the third.
I thought we were the third.
I don't
Third,
know. I don't
Because
know.
Alan came before we did.
Alan has been doing it for a while. Alan,
But
what's
Koo-
up, Alan?
Wasn't Koo
Gotta
and
get you out
Xiaofei
of here,
before
brother.
Alan?
I don't know. I don't
Or
look
were
in
they
the
the
past.
first?
I look into the future. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't care. I don't care what happened before I
Okay.
started.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're one generation, but I feel like the new generation, they don't necessarily show off their own life as much. They're like jumping straight into like COVID and like talking about like issues,
Issues.
which I feel like we spent like at least a good year of just like traveling vlogs. That was a big thing.
That's
So-
still
so-
a lot of my content.
Yeah.
So do you feel that's the right way to start, or do you feel like you got to pay your dues to like you got to go and show people the behind the scenes, or what do you feel about that? Yeah.
I don't feel like you have to do anything like
Okay.
pay your dues or anything.
Okay.
I am just worried that a lot of people right now,
Yeah.
they start doing YouTube Because either they just want to make like videos, and that's totally fine.
Sure.
But I do secretly think that a lot of people are starting it because they want to become YouTubers.
For sure.
And they have that full-time profession as an end goal already.
For sure.
And I think that mindset is gonna get rid of like a lot of them.
Oh, for sure.
Like they're not gonna make it.
Oh, I know.
But if they would have started like slow in terms of views, because personal videos are not that popular compared to like Taiwan issues or raising praise to Taiwan. But I think like long term, more people will become full-time YouTubers by doing that, because then they will actually enjoy the process.
Okay.
Oh, so you think by having that end goal of being a full-time YouTuber, and they don't see the results right away, they might quit, or?
I think so.
Have you seen that happening?
I think so. Well, I wouldn't say like I've seen it happening, because they're like still making like videos, but I feel like the passion is not there. Like no one is sitting up until like 2-3 a.m. and just having fun editing a video.
I agree 100%. I mean, like I said, the restaurant, similar thing. It's been 15 years. In the beginning, when somebody would open a Mexican restaurant or any kind of taco place or something like that, in the beginning, I'd be like, oh, I better go try it. People are like, oh, what if it's better than yours? You know, you go and you try it. And then sometimes they were good, sometimes they were not. But 9 out of 10, in 3 years, they were gone. And then another couple come in and they're like, oh, you got to try it. It's good.
Yeah.
Then you go and you go and you go.
Uh-oh.
And it's like, it's work. And then it's so much work. And for reward, it's like, I say this all the time, but the work for reward when you start a restaurant, it's so crazy. You're working 16, 18-hour days, and you're busting your ass. You can't possibly work anymore.
Yeah.
And you're lucky if you're breaking even and not taking a salary. Like, it's crazy. So for the first few years, it just, people just stop. They just quit. Yeah, that's passion and maybe I'm just, I was just dumb, and I'm like, next year. I would tell my wife, oh, it's going to be next year. Oh, it's going to be next year. And then like 10 years go by. She's like, what's going on here? You said next year, not next decade. I'm like,
that's
sorry about that. Yeah, that's crazy.
There's like a number, actually. So there is, if one person will do 5 episodes, be it a podcast or a YouTube video, and then if you don't get those instant results, they would stop it. So 5 is one threshold.
Yeah.
And if you do get a little bit, the next threshold is 20. So 5 or 20, and a lot of people, I think the number is around 38 to 40% people quit before 20.
Of podcasts?
Of podcast, be it podcast or YouTube.
Oh.
Because in 20 episodes of any video on YouTube, you won't get anything per se.
No, I think that it's true, because like, for example, like when we started, if I got like 100 views, I was like through the roof. And I also did not really care. Like I just love the whole process of editing, recording videos, stuff like this. And then like some people who just start, and they start with like quote unquote the easy topics that gives you views, and they
20,000 views on
they get
video
like
1.
20,000 views, and like their average for the first 5 videos is 20,000. And they realize they still cannot really make a living of that. Yeah. And then they're like, it didn't go that well. And then like...
And at the end of the month, they made what? A couple $100?
Exactly.
They're like, oh, I can't live off this.
Exactly.
What's going on?
And like, I'm not going to mention who this is, but I have a friend who recently started YouTube. And I think now he maybe, after a few months, he has like 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's not going that well. And
That's
I'm
pretty
like, I was
good,
comparing the numbers, and like he grew like more than 10 times faster than I did when I first started.
Sure.
And like, and you think you're not doing well?
Yeah.
Like you have to stop thinking about doing well or not. Do you have fun? Do you enjoy it?
Patience. You got to pay patience, right?
Is it the hobby that you want to spend your time with?
When we started, we didn't sit there. I mean, we did obsess over the numbers,
yeah, we
of course.
Still do.
But we're not sitting there being like, oh, 10,000, what a failure.
Yeah.
We were ecstatic.
This is the worst. Actually, when we started this live stream at 7 p.m., I have a new video released now. I have not checked the numbers. I'm like,
show me your hands.
You're kind of shaking. You're shaking.
I'm just like sitting here. And like, I have no idea.
I love it.
But yeah, so it's a constant like just looking at the numbers and
even Casey Neistat, right? He didn't monetize his channel until he hit 10 million views.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I
Who
didn't
was
know
that? Casey Neistat. He didn't monetize until like 10 million views.
Wow.
Right. But the same thing now.
That's crazy.
We talked about this earlier. Like Facebook monetization now, it just started like earlier this year.
Facebook, they want it all, man. They want it all. Let's go.
Overnight, like my income as like a full-time like content creator, just like doubled because of like Facebook.
So do you say content creator or do you say YouTuber? What do you say? Someone says, what do you do?
I just say like a foreigner with a camera.
Okay.
Like
Foreigner with the camera.
yeah, like now I've started to say like this year when I went full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say YouTuber?
I'm a YouTuber.
Okay.
I
actually took my daughter to this bookstore a while back, and it was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it has, I want to be an astronaut. There's like a comic book, like a really thin book. And there was all these professions, police officer, and there was YouTuber.
For real?
I want to be a YouTuber, yeah. And YouTuber is actually, like, you guys as full-time YouTubers are like legit heroes, because how many people can go full-time? Like, how many YouTube channels are there? There's a lot, but how many are like full-time? Like they make their living primarily or all from this. The number will shrink a lot, for sure.
It's not as
I know a lot of people.
though.
Yeah.
It sounds kids think it's glamorous. Kids
Nothing's
think you're gonna
glamorous.
live in a mansion, drive a Maserati.
Yeah.
I live in a very small apartment in
Yeah.
a southern Taiwan city. Like,
Nothing wrong with the South.
That's not bad. Yeah.
But yeah, it has. The thing is, like, it has its moments for sure. But people just see like the highlight of the month. They don't see like the 29 days of struggling.
Of course.
Up until like 3 a.m. to like type like subtitles in the middle of the night. You know,
It's like it's work. It's a job.
It's
right?
a job. It's a
like
job.
you run a business, you do whatever. It's your business, your brand. It's a big thing.
But
for
like
sure.
days like these, it's just like it's so much fun.
I bet.
Like,
Yeah.
This is like the best thing is to be a guest at someone else's. Like,
then you just
podcast.
walk in. And
Then like
you don't have to prep. It's the best.
I get the fame that I want. I want people to see me.
Yeah.
I don't have to edit. And then like as soon
That's
as we're
good.
done here, my job is done.
Done.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
So
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So nice.
Cool.
and it's nice. Like we all feel the camaraderie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
That's my
for
favorite
sure.
part about doing
For
this
sure.
is meeting other people, like-minded people, doing
Yeah.
similar things as us. Like,
I think it's great. It's
a great way to build connection and community.
I think.
Continue
I love
talking
it.
so he
I love
doesn't
it,
take the third wing now.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Continue.
You want to
Denying
get
the third
So
wing.
while you get the third one, third one's Korean. The third one's Korean. It's kind of like the halfway point.
Like Jochujang, what do you call that?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we make this ourselves. I'll spare you the story because my wife's like, you tell that story every single week. No one wants to hear it. No one wants to hear it. Like, okay, so.
A Korean and a Mexican walk into a bar.
That's right.
And they create this wing.
They create this wing, yeah. So going back to Sweden, like we're talking about like a full-time YouTuber, is that a common, let's say, profession or career choice in Sweden? Are there like, I mean, I know that YouTube's everywhere, obviously, but is there, I know you want to answer, but yes.
That's a great question.
Yes.
And yes, I know it's a great question.
Yes. No, I'm just saying that I know you know the answer because I'm not even finished
It was
and you're ready to
It
reply.
was so funny. So like, okay, I'm gonna put this down now. I need to like, I
Do your
really
thing.
want to tell the story.
He wants to tell it. Let's go. Now I can eat
So-
mine. Yeah.
Background story. Put yourself in my shoes. For the last 4 years of doing YouTube, I have dedicated literally 100% of my time to YouTube. I don't watch any YouTube videos other than YouTube videos showing me how to become a better YouTuber. I don't have like friends that are not either like YouTubers or at least like in the same industry. I have like purposely like gone away from the previous friends and classmates that I had because I don't have time.
Yeah.
I'm 100% dedicated to YouTube. So
love it.
everything is like YouTube. Sometimes I meet like fans and stuff on the street who knows me from YouTube. And they
love
know I'm a
that.
full-time YouTuber.
So cool.
And like they subscribed for like years. I go home to Sweden and I meet like my relatives and my normal friends.
Yeah.
And
The regular people.
my regular people.
Normies.
And like they're not really that into like social media in general. And no one of them, even like they're my friends on Facebook. They don't know that I'm like a full-time YouTuber.
Really?
And they also have no idea how you make a living and how you get money.
Yeah.
So I think like at least like 10 times I had to explain to my friends and my relatives that like I make videos and I put them online. They know what YouTube is.
Yeah.
They don't know that people are getting paid for it because they don't have to pay to watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, they've seen ads.
They
but
watch a 5-second ad. They don't
exactly.
think
They
anything of it.
don't think about it. Yeah. It's not
They
like
probably think
just
that's how
it's just
YouTube
like
makes the
commercials.
money,
Exactly.
not the creators.
Yeah.
So then they're like, really, you can make money of that? And then they're like, how much money do you make? And like, it's not much in Swedish standards, but I said like, it's enough to like make a living out of it.
Which enables you to go full time and make
Exactly.
more content. Yeah.
And then it was just so much fun. So like, when I was back home in Sweden, I got a sponsored video from a bed company.
Beautiful.
And they were giving me a bed. And then when I was in Sweden, so I could give that bed to my mom.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she like just lost her shit. Like,
you got a free bed for making a video? What?
Exactly. She was like, they just give this to you? And like pillows too? And like she could not comprehend.
Even though she knows what you've been doing for the last 4 years.
Even my mom,
because your mom's like, oh, my son,
proof.
He's a good boy.
Exactly.
Subscribe to his channel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
please.
she's like, you get like free stuff. And yeah, it's so nice. And I can understand how it can come off as like privileged and like very like I'm living up here. I'm really not. But sometimes I have these like people or companies who want to support, and it's just amazing.
I love
that. But yeah, to answer your question, people have no idea that you can even be like a YouTuber.
I have other like European friends, and I hear similar things about they're just like nobody cares, nobody does it. So I also want to ask you the same thing about Canada, but I also want to ask you, do you think that if you or somebody in your situation going back to Sweden could make it as a full-time YouTuber in Sweden?
I would say yes.
Okay.
But it would take 20 years instead of 4.
Okay.
I think like I would love to do it still.
Sure.
Or you'd have to be ridiculously funny or do historical content videos like teaching people educational things.
Yeah. Okay.
But you also have to think about like the Google ads and stuff.
Sure.
So a Swedish YouTuber, they get like 4 times as much revenue than us, who has a Taiwanese viewership.
Okay.
And I went full time when I had like 130,000.
Okay.
So that means that you only need 30,000 subscribers, 35, with that regular steady of views to get the same income.
Okay.
And like, it depends on how much you want to be.
But that's the same income. Isn't the cost of living in Sweden higher as well?
I was going to say it's expensive, right?
Like, how much do you want to become a full-time YouTuber? I never wanted to be a full-time YouTuber.
Okay.
Like I never had this goal. I just want to make videos. And then I realized that, well, if I become a full-time YouTuber, I can make twice as many videos and I can still survive.
Okay.
But like, Sweden has like, 8 NT instant noodles and like free tap water.
Okay.
You can survive for that for 3 months.
Yeah, sure.
If your main goal...
If you have to.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's
Korean, sorry.
That's another thing. Like,
yeah.
Never believe anything that you see online.
Okay.
For sure. Like, if you still have not understood that, like, everything is like clickbait and like just lies.
It's tough because I'll see random things about Sweden, like, government's implementing, everyone's chipping themselves, like they're installing chips, and I'm like, really? I have no idea. I don't know if that's real or fake, but
I never really even said like I was like a YouTuber when I was not a full-time YouTuber.
Okay.
And I kind of like downplayed it myself.
Understand.
But some people will just be like, oh, I'm like a full-time YouTuber and I make my living online. And then they're like, they still live with their parents and they have zero cost.
Dude.
Of course you can be a full-time YouTuber.
They don't even have to pay for groceries.
But your income is like 30 NT per month.
Yeah. Dude.
And like they're selling themselves.
Restaurant. All the restaurants all over the world, especially in Taiwan right now. I know so many restaurateurs. I was just talking with Amy. Hard to find staff. And the problem is everybody still lives at home. Mom and dad still paying the rent, paying all the bills and stuff. Zero financial pressure. So if someone comes in, start on a first day, it's packed, it's a Friday, they're just exhausted by the end, they quit. They're like, no way. So it's tough. Similar situation. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's tough.
A guy I know who owns a restaurant down south.
Yeah, probably same issue.
He said, some guy came in, 1 month, it was packed, he got so many hours, huge paycheck at the end of the month.
Boom, out.
Called in sick for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, and I hate to say, but it's like I'm in my 40s, and these guys could be like in their 20s, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so tired." I'm like, "I'm twice your age. How are you tired?" It's crazy.
It comes down to the passion too.
Sure.
I would work like 100 times harder on the YouTube video than I would ever do in your restaurant.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, for sure. Canada, full-time YouTubers. I think there's a lot, but I've been here for 20 years, so I was here
before Facebook was even a thing. So I do go back to visit. I come from a really small town. Definitely no full-time YouTubers or anything, I don't think, in my hometown. So what about Canada now?
I don't know, man. The only Canadians I know are like Lost LeBlanc, but he
Okay.
lives in Bali.
Okay. That's
Peter
not bad.
McKinnon.
Yeah, I've
and
heard
he does
I've
like
heard the name.
camera videos, tech
Okay.
videos.
Okay, I do watch. I've watched those, yeah.
Yeah. There's a few that live in LA. They're from Canada.
Okay.
But they've already gone down south.
Is there anyone in Canada? Canadians
Peter
in
McKinnon lives
Canada.
in Canada.
Yeah, okay, okay.
But I don't know.
okay.
That's the funny
Money-
thing. Like,
I know that there's one called
Let me take care of this question.
Hardware
Take care of
Canucks,
it.
right?
He knows exactly what I'm
Okay,
gonna
go
say.
for it.
But
Go
like
for
you
it.
have like they're all like the camera guys who
Okay.
who I watch to like look at.
There's
video.
one called Hardware Canucks, and it's a big channel, and they do like gear reviews.
Gear.
I've seen that. Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have like the Mari Hapoya, and then
Yeah, Matty Hapoya.
the Instagrammer who did reels.
Chris
Like,
Howe. Chris Howe.
Chris Howe.
Yeah.
Chris Howe.
Okay.
His wife.
his wife, something Howe too.
Something Howe.
Something how? Anita Howe.
Alan Palander. They're all the same group.
Yeah,
You watch
It's all
you
the
watch
dope
one, you
squad,
watch all
right?
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris Ramsey.
Well, also, I think
Ramsey.
that big, I think
yeah.
Unbox Therapy guy is Canadian.
Oh yeah, Lou.
Is he?
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
Canadian,
He's from
right?
Canada,
I
yeah.
think,
That's
right?
typically not the kind of content I
Well, yeah.
consume,
Yeah,
personally.
when I want to buy something, if he's got a video on it, I'll watch it. Yeah, but that's
He's
yeah.
I think Canada's biggest YouTuber.
I would.
Unbox
That
Therapy.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's
Is
like up in the world. The world's first.
yeah.
It's like it's people who come from like the cold countries who are just used to spending all your time alone
Indoors.
in the
Yeah.
dark,
Yeah.
indoors,
Yeah.
doing absolutely nothing with any human being.
Yeah.
We become good
Thanks, brother.
good YouTubers.
Cool.
But
Excellent.
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
yeah.
Taiwanese love watching foreigners introduce Taiwan.
Sure.
There is no way I would watch an American in Canada introducing
Imagine-
Canadian culture.
Oh, yeah. Never.
Like,
I just-
would we watch a Taiwanese, Chinese, Asian guy living in Calgary introducing it? I probably wouldn't watch it.
No,
But Taiwanese people, they love it. I think that.
I'm gonna watch a Taiwanese guy eating a hamburger in Edmonton. What am I?
Yeah, it's
What are we doing here?
Exactly. So I think here, when I taught English, when I coached soccer, they always had this curiosity of like, even if you go to Costco, I'll be pushing they'll be like, well, what's this foreigner buying?
Right.
Oh, he's buying baking
do
soda.
that.
It's
They lean in- they did the lean-
They want to see.
Yeah, what's he
Yeah,
getting?
well, foreigners eat beef too. Okay. Baking soda. Wonder
He
what's
likes
that
salmon.
for? Yeah, what's that for? Yeah. So I think that's awesome because that's been able to give us all a career, a life, right, out here, which is cool. Because, for example, Canada's one thing, there's going to be Mexican and Chinese food and all that food everywhere, which is great. In Mexico, there's pretty much only Mexican food. Like there are in the touristy areas, they'll have there's Chinese restaurants everywhere in the world. But like I don't know, some like Arabic food or something like that in Mexico. No
Almost
one's going.
unheard of.
Japanese food, unheard of.
Right.
I did see one Japanese place and sushi. They basically had like it was wrapped in like a tortilla. It was like a burrito. It was like a Mexican sort of wrap, and they cut it up as sushi and they kind of plated it as
that's
sushi, but it
cute.
was totally Mexican food. But it's just like Mexican be like, yeah, every single night, tacos every night, which is good. I love it, but
Yeah.
it's very different than like Canada, where you can get Indian and
Very
Mexican and
multicultural.
Chinese, and you can get whatever you want. And then
Yeah.
if you go into the Indian restaurant, you look in the window, oh, there's an Indian guy there. All right, I'm going.
Well, people
Or
sometimes
there's a
ask me,
Chinese
what
guy,
food
all right,
do you miss
I'm
the
going.
most from Canada?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't
Western
know,
Chinese
Jamaican food.
there
you
you
know,
go.
like
Yeah.
you can get anything in
Pizza
Canada.
and tacos. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I love it.
But I should also say that Taiwanese people, I would argue,
Yeah.
that Taiwanese people don't want to see foreigners introducing Taiwan. They want to see foreigners liking Taiwan.
Okay.
So
okay,
it just
okay.
comes down to like they feeling a little bit like good, better about
proud. Yeah, they're like, yeah,
of
Taiwan,
the
right?
country.
I think that ties into my next question was like, what do you think as a foreigner in Taiwan, what makes the best content? Like, what's been the most sort of successful style of content for you? Good questions or no?
It's a
No?
sensitive question.
Oh, no.
You're ruining my my
Okay,
game plan here.
okay.
I think the ones that do the best for me. The COVID videos.
COVID,
weirdly
okay.
enough, I mean, that was a hot button issue at the time.
Sure, of course.
I think my most popular video is when I sat my uncle down for a Skype interview.
Okay.
And he used to live in Taiwan in 1975.
That's right. Yes.
In
Okay.
Taichung,
Okay.
like
yes,
back
yes.
before
so
they even had
jealous.
high-speed rail or anything
Beautiful.
like
That's
that.
wow. Okay.
And so people really responded to that video.
Okay.
And he was busting out his old Chinese. That
I
he
love
hasn't-
it. I
he
love
hasn't
that.
touched in 20 years, you know.
That's so good. So good.
And then a bunch of his old students from when he was like a 22-year-old teacher in 1975
Yeah.
came out of the woodwork. They're like, oh my gosh, she was my teacher when I was
Wow.
14 years old. Like, that was really
That's awesome.
touching.
That's
story.
so cool. That's very cool. Very cool.
That's like, it's so much more than like a YouTube video, you know.
You can't
it
fake
becomes
that.
a
You
thing.
can't sit there and
You can't
come
fake
up with
it.
that
Yeah,
idea.
You can't. Yeah. Agree.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at faking most of the
Yeah.
things. I understood where you were going with that comment.
What about like last
Good
one
luck
about
faking that,
content?
Lucas. I'm gonna invent an uncle now in Sweden.
Yeah.
Last one about sort of content. Obviously the hot news button before was COVID. So now it's kind of like China, Taiwan. Is that something that's like, I'm not touching
I
that?
feel like we're not really touching
no.
that much, are we?
I just jumped straight in.
You jumped into it.
Well, you've been
That's
interviewing
okay.
the politicians.
I might have missed it. I might
Okay,
have-
yeah, my videos have just taken like a.
Have those ones
turn.
exploded?
Yeah.
Or no?
So
okay.
like,
Because I figured they would.
But this is the thing though, like it was just like a series of weird events
Okay.
leading to everything.
Okay.
So for example, like
get one more for
Russia, Ukraine.
you. Want one too? Grab one for you.
I
dude.
have absolutely no idea about Russia or Ukraine.
Right.
Like on a personal level,
Yeah.
like there's always been a war everywhere in my life growing up, you know, like
Unfortunately.
it's Syria or like Israel, Palestine, the
And you
US,
guys
Iran,
are
Iraq.
like, physically much closer.
We're physically
Yeah.
much closer, but
Finland
it is
especially.
It is exactly Finland especially, but the war itself has never really impacted Sweden and the Swedish lifestyle.
Okay.
Like if you would turn off all the news,
Nobody
you
kn- yeah,
you would
you don't
never
notice.
know that is a war in Sweden.
Okay.
So we don't have any connection. We don't have any relatives in Ukraine or in Russia. But I have like no clue about what is happening, and I'm also not really that interested.
Okay.
I'm more busy enough than to care of my YouTube channel.
Gotcha.
I'm
Yeah.
super
Well, that's the
selfish,
thing.
you
When
know?
you put your head down, you do your thing. I mean, people will be talking about all this crazy stuff, and I'm like, I'm just building my business. I have no idea.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
what I can do
Same.
to like, and I mean, this sounds like terrible, but like in order
Yeah, of
to
course,
like monetize the war,
Sure.
I have a friend who is Russian, who lives here in Taiwan. So I invited him to hear his story as like a Russian citizen,
Okay.
who, for the record, does not agree with anything that his government is currently doing.
Of course. Yeah. Sure.
So
Most of the Russians I know
I
are
just
the
like
same.
made videos with him, and
Yeah.
that was my way of talking about that.
And how did that video do? Out of curiosity.
Amazing, so good.
Well, okay.
But it also comes down to like, I mean, we talked about like faking it a little bit. I only include the good parts.
Okay.
He was also talking about like, if we're objective here now,
Yeah.
it's not like Ukraine is like 100% angel, you know.
Gotcha.
Ukraine has also done some shady
Sure.
shit.
Everywhere.
No one wants to hear that
Yeah.
of
yeah.
my audience.
It's
So-
tough.
So why do you think that video resonated with Taiwanese people? Do you think they're just
Because they
looking
think
for
that they're
another
next.
outlet?
They think that
For
they're
the
next.
the news?
Yes.
Like, there's so many
Oh.
parallels between Russia and China and Ukraine and Taiwan. Of course.
Yeah. Agree.
So now they see like, how did it start there, and how do we avoid it for even starting
Yeah.
here?
And can we see the same kind of thing start to happen here?
Yeah. But like I have never cared about politics.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
I don't either. I
I don't
just-
like politics.
Yeah.
Like I could not care less. But I was like in a
that
position.
was your contribution.
I was in a position. So another thing
Okay.
was like we had a Swedish delegation coming here to Taiwan,
I know. Yeah.
and then the Swedish office here in Taiwan was asking, hey, do you want to come and make an interview with them? Because you've been doing interviews with other foreigners. How about we set up a meeting?
Fantastic.
And like you, as the only like Swedish media,
Yeah.
gets to make
It's
an interview with
amazing,
them.
right?
You're
Yeah.
basically the Swedish media correspondent.
That's him.
here in
Yeah.
Taiwan.
That's why I was
Pretty
saying
much.
IKEA sponsor this man. What's
And
going
then-
on?
and
Meatballs for life. Come on.
He's wearing yellow and blue.
But then
That's
the
right,
thing
come
was,
on.
Like, and then I go there and
Sponsor
I
this
make
man.
this video, and there's like it was just supposed to be like a normal video. I made a video with like the Swedish representative here in Taiwan before, not a good video, like 150,000 views, but not like
Jeez.
that big deal.
Okay. Oh man.
I went, I make a video with these delegates.
Yeah.
As soon as we're done, sorry, as soon as we're done recording, the two people that I recorded had a meeting with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Taiwan.
Okay.
And then he's asking the question, how do you pronounce it? IKEA or IKEA?
Yeah.
They reply to him in front of like the entire press corps to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Taiwan, says, well, actually, Lucas Engström made a video about this. You should go and watch his YouTube channel. So I'm not going to tell you right now.
Wow.
Lucas Engström is a real YouTuber, not paid by China.
Oh.
And when she says this, Ministry of Foreign Affairs put there on their Instagram, and like, they share this video on their Instagram.
Holy.
I'm like out on a
You're the
boat
king.
in Penghu. This is like, they shared it like a week after. I'm out on a boat in Penghu having
Living
a
it
vacation.
up.
My phone just like vibrates and like blows up. And I was like, what is this? And I scroll and I see it, and it's like 10 p.m. We're in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, what is going on? And I got like 8,000 new Instagram followers in like 2 hours.
You did?
Yeah.
That's
It's
so
like,
cool,
because they were
man.
like linking my account as well.
Wow.
So it's like stuff like that.
That's
So-
like a viral moment.
That's very cool.
So, but because of that, I got so many people coming in expecting like political content now about like I'm actively not taking money from China, which I've never done.
Yeah,
but
of
it's
course.
not like,
Never, I mean-
to be fair, it's not like I have turned it down.
Yeah, it's not
you
like
know?
China's
It's
even-
not like China will come and like, hey, we give you
Lucas.
$3 million for a video.
You're not sitting there like, China offered me $1 million to make this video. I ain't doing
so
that.
I just got like thrown into this, and I've been like trying to like before that moment. The most like aggressive towards China I've been is that I've invited Prezi to my videos.
Okay.
And he has like no filter. He just talks about like
Gotcha.
everything.
Yeah.
So he talks like some good and some bad things about China.
Sure. Okay.
I only cut it and I include the bad things about China, the good things about Taiwan.
Okay.
Because everything is about making Taiwan look good.
Yeah,
That's like
of
the
course.
secret.
It's been a great. It's the place to be.
So I've always tried to push it on someone else, but now I have this like 10,000 people who like think that I'm more political than I am, and I'm just trying to like
Okay. Well, you just cleared
stay
that up
quiet.
then.
Like the Swedish way is just like stay quiet and like crawl
be
into
nice.
the corner and like hope it just like blow away.
And most of those people are in Sweden?
Oh, in
you say?
Taiwan, in Taiwan. No one in Sweden cares. They don't have no idea.
So your demographic is still primarily Taiwanese?
oh yeah, 100%.
At least
like,
70.
It's like 96. It's
Nice.
like it's
That's-
like I don't know. It's
that's-
like super high.
that's
And
great.
then I have like.
But here, I think that they can, like you were saying, they consume way more content here than let's say Sweden.
Yeah.
They're outside. Like you got a farm or something. It looks like, right? Like I don't know if it's a farm, but okay, outside doing stuff. Okay, kind of more doing their own thing, right? I have a really good friend of mine who's Swiss. I know it's not the same, but he's also like similar. He's like, he's out, he's doing his thing. Like he doesn't even have Facebook. He's like, I don't need that. What am I going to use that for? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like people using like WhatsApp to just like talk to people, like chatting, like
yeah.
iMessage.
Yeah.
That's like as far as it goes.
That's about it, right?
Yeah.
Beauty.
And
Let's
people
go-
back in Canada still text, like,
That's-
with phone numbers. Like,
think-
phone numbers.
I think we talked about this last time. That when I went back home, and I was like, hey, turn on your hotspot because I need
Right.
to send some messages or something. And they're like, I'm almost out of minutes. And I'm like,
yeah.
Out of minutes.
I've only got 5 gigabytes of data this month.
Yeah, just like that was like 20 years ago or 15 years ago in Taiwan.
right,
Now
right.
it's like shidao all you can eat. You're like 600 or 800 or whatever.
It's quite cheap. Like
It's cheap.
in
yeah.
Canada, I'd have to be like, oh man, I got to pay my phone bill again this month.
Yeah.
Like, chunk out of my bank account.
Here you
In
go to
Taiwan,
7-Eleven.
I pay the whole thing 2 years in advance.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah.
wow.
That's the way it should be, brother. Yeah,
And
it's not that
crazy.
expensive.
Yeah, it's not.
But at least you have like phone reception. In Sweden, there's like nothing. So like I spent we did like a whole like road trip visiting all my friends and family.
Okay.
I was like counting it because I was making a video about it too.
Bars are like.
And during a whole day, there were 4 hours without 4G coverage.
Really?
And like I had 3G, but it only works for like WhatsApp
3G.
and messages.
Wow.
Like if you have 3G in Sweden at least, like it will block YouTube, it will block Instagram. Like you don't have the data to access it.
Wow.
And I was just like, this
Just
is like
a spinning circle of
yeah.
death.
And it's just like it appears to be something wrong. And it's like, yeah, I'm in Sweden, I'm not in Taiwan. So
Well, I remember when I went to Japan, we went to, I think it was a phone company, and we got this like portable little 4G thing,
those, yeah.
and we just brought that, and we just had Wi-Fi everywhere in Japan. I don't think it would work in Canada, but it was cheap too. I remember it being cheap. Yeah.
into the USB drive of your computer.
Yeah, you just pop it in. No,
Yeah.
it was a cell phone. It looked like a little battery charging pack.
Oh, gotcha,
And you just plug it into your phone, and you're like, you got. No, it was Wi-Fi even. Yeah. It was weird. Yeah.
That sounds odd.
Let's grab this, and I went.
So how bad is this one again?
This one's not bad. This
Not
one's
bad.
Ghost. This one's Ghost.
Ghost pepper?
It's not bad. It's not
Sounds
too
bad.
bad. It's not too bad. It's not. This one is from Empress Hot Sauce.
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about this guy.
Do you have
Yeah.
like the Scoville on these things?
I don't actually. I should. Everybody asks me that. And I should get that. But I want to ask you just a quick question.
Ask me a question before I start eating.
Favorite Swedish athlete, favorite Canadian athlete. Is there somebody that's like a Conor McGregor of that country, Sweden or Canada? I mean Gretzky, but I
Oh,
mean like maybe like somebody more.
I like
still now.
Andre DeGrasse.
Okay.
He's a 100-meter sprinter in Canada.
Okay. Oh shoot. Okay.
He won a couple silvers.
Oh nice. I didn't know that. Okay.
He always participates in the Summer Olympics. I love watching that guy run.
Okay.
He's not that tall. He's like 5'9".
Really?
But he blows these guys out of the water.
Okay.
I think
Cool.
the only person who beat him in the last couple years was like Usain Bolt.
Okay.
And
Okay,
like
that's
a lot
tough.
of Canadians don't even know who he is.
I don't know who he was.
And
yeah.
he's an incredible sprinter for
I'm
Canada.
thinking like GSP. He's retired, but
Oh yeah,
of course.
You know,
but-
he's actually very intelligent. Like,
yeah, for
he's
sure.
very thoughtful.
Massive GSP
Yeah,
fan. Love that guy.
I love listening to his
GSP,
interviews.
of course.
Can never say no to
Love
GSP.
GSP, love
It's one
GSP.
of those times where Bisping, GSP, Tony Ferguson on their prime. It was one of those times.
Yeah, beautiful. It's one of my favorites, if not favorite of all time. Swedish athlete.
I have to say like Duplantis, like
Okay.
pole jump.
Pole jump.
Pole jump.
Oh,
Wow.
because you guys are tall, right?
Okay. Is everyone tall? No, right?
I mean, he has a pole.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So maybe it doesn't matter how
Like,
tall
like
you
I
are.
feel like the shorter you are, the lighter you are, the higher you go fly.
Okay, that makes sense.
But he is so.
It's that whenever you run with the pole and then poke it and you cross over a
You
bar.
jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
high
yeah, yeah.
high jump with a pole.
Yeah, high jumping a pole. Yeah.
Okay.
He's-
I've seen that. Yeah.
He's crushing
Yeah,
every
high
single
jump with
world
a
record.
pole.
He has
Oh, nice.
He's
Okay.
beaten like
I love it.
6 world records in a row, and according to the ranking, he's like the #1 ranked athlete. What do you call it? Like when it's like running field, track and field athlete
Okay.
in the world.
All right.
I think also
Track
like
and field.
Ooh, somebody's saying I am Zlatan. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's Swedish. I didn't know that.
he's Swedish.
I didn't know that. Oh
We
shoot.
have, what do we have? Let's read.
Matt Sundin. Okay.
Mats Sundin, Peter
Got
Forsberg-
Matt
Peter
Sundin.
Forsberg
That's
for hockey.
hockey.
Forber. We don't. Do we have any Canadian up there? No.
Börje Salming.
Wes is here for the
Boris
beer,
Salming. Yeah.
legend.
I have to say for Sweden, you know what I'm going to say. Hamzat Chimaev. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah, he's coming up, man. UFC fighter.
Oh, we had this
So
guy. What's
from
his name?
Chechnya,
Björn or
Yeah.
something.
you had Alexander Gustafsson.
this guy.
He's great too. I love that guy.
Which,
Bjorn
it's
Borg.
weird to say
Oh,
that
there's
if
a lot
he's
of
from
Bjorn
Spicy.
Borg. Oh,
Chechnya.
Helen is. Helen
Hamzat Chimaev.
spicy.
His origins are from Chechnya.
from Chechnya.
But he's
Oh,
from
dude.
Sweden.
If he's
He's-
good at sports, it counts as Swedish.
Dude, this guy is.
Yeah. If he's bad, we will still.
Oh, I'll send you videos of this guy. He's actually
a
fighting this
nasty one,
Sunday.
dude.
He's fighting Nate Diaz
Like,
this
if you're
Sunday.
into remotely into UFC,
Oh, I love that
there's
guy.
a big title coming up in a couple of days, and
Yeah.
that's Hamzat Chimaev, the Swedish guy, with one of the OGs of UFC. And everyone knows what's going to be the outcome, but
I know. Well, we can still hope. We can still hope Nate catches him in some kind of.
Eddie being
Yeah.
optimistic again.
Oh no, it's not likely.
No,
not likely.
no disrespect, but I honestly could not care less.
Yeah, okay. Hey, we got ABBA. We've got Bjorn Borg. Helen is actually Swedish as well.
Is ABBA
Shout
well
out to
known for
Helen
their
and Swede.
athletic
Anja
prowess?
Persson. Like they know so many Anja Persson.
Anja
She's-
I don't know
she's
who that
like,
is.
So she's like downhill skiing,
Okay.
and she was sponsored by. We have a very famous candy in Sweden.
Okay. Okay.
And she had like her outfit was dressed as that candy packaging,
Well, that's cool.
and she had
Nice.
like a victory lap doing like a seal in the ski
Oh
slope.
yeah. Okay.
So everyone knows her about like because of
Nice.
that. She was like
Beautiful.
amazing in marketing.
Marketing is what's
Yeah.
up, right? There's no Canadian love up here. What's going on? No Canadians? We got GSP. We got Gretzky. Who else we got,
Well,
man?
Canada's just full of hockey players. Like
Yeah,
you,
it's all
can
it's
name
all hockey. Yeah.
20 of the best hockey players of
That's
all
true.
time.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Like, how if you have to compare between hockey and basketball, what's bigger in Canada?
Oh.
Still hockey.
That's gotta be
oh,
hot.
yeah.
Dude. I went to a UFC. The one I got this
But
poster
basketball,
on the
ever
wall.
since the Raptors won the championship
Yeah,
in
that's
2019,
exactly why I
Yeah.
asked. Yeah.
basketball's been
Going up.
Growing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, but still hockey beats it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Prozzy is the
Like
best
grass
Canadian
hockey or ice
athlete.
hockey?
That's what I
What's
heard
that?
too, man.
Is it grass hockey or ice hockey?
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Greta Thunberg.
Grass hockey
Thunberg.
like is
Oh yeah,
big in
she's
India.
just like the
Yeah,
activist.
she's the
I have
activist,
never
right?
watched a grass
She's like
hockey.
teenager or
Everything is same. Like
younger?
instead of the
Like
touch,
not
you
even.
have a ball and it's played in a
ABBA,
field that's
okay.
a bit smaller
IKEA.
than
Okay.
football stadium.
Is it IKEA or IKEA?
Everything is the same.
You never
And the
answered.
sticks kind of look like
Swedish?
clubs.
You got to get the video.
IKEA.
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 It's a bit
IKEA.
curved. It's
Okay.
like a handle of
That
an
makes
umbrella.
sense. Yeah.
I think that's quite popular with
know what it stands
female
for?
athletes.
Yeah,
No, I
For
don't.
whatever reason.
Yeah.
Ingvar Kamprad, who is the
no,
founder.
Okay.
Are we having two conversations at
He
once on
is
this?
Elemtarid Agunarid, which is like his address
It works
where the
in both
first
ways, man.
Yeah.
IKEA store was.
Oh.
You guys don't have grass hockey for real?
Okay.
Like, not at all.
It's not popular.
Oh my goodness.
You okay?
You're having a second podcast over there.
Yeah,
It sounds
yeah.
like it, right? Shoot, yeah. Prozzy versus Davies, one-on-one basketball. Who's the number one Canadian? Ooh. There we go, Tyler and
Am
Taiwan.
I the only one feeling that your room is spinning now after
That's
that?
a very
you're
good
good.
question.
You're good.
Oh, that was tough, right?
That was a tough one,
It
right?
still
Yeah.
is.
That's a tough one.
Oh, wait for the last
So-
one.
Oh my
Dream collaboration / sponsorship for your YouTube channel. Dream partnership, collab, what sponsor?
It's got to be GoPro.
GoPro? Okay.
I would love to work with GoPro.
GoPro?
I love those
Okay.
cameras.
They're beautiful, right?
Yeah.
They get better each
and they're
year.
so small. Like
They're beautiful.
I don't have to pack a huge camera bag.
GoPro's what's up. Yep.
It's just such a nice camera. It's so smooth. It's got better stabilization than your stabilizer that you never take anywhere.
True.
Awesome.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Worst YouTube purchase ever. I bought a gimbal.
That's what I meant. Gimbal.
Ronin S, the first one, as soon as it came out. 17,000 Taiwanese dollars.
Ooh.
I used it once with Wes when he came up to Taipei.
That's the only time you've ever used it.
I never used it since.
Oh man.
I never used it since.
But that video
way
is
too
so
heavy.
stable.
yeah.
But you look like a huge nerd, like carrying it
Yeah,
around.
I was so stupid.
Is it like Ronin or something?
Yeah, Ronin S. Yeah.
Ronin. Oh, that was okay.
So heavy. It was the first like one arm one that you can have a camera on,
Oh, that's cool.
but it was my worst purchase. I was
Dream collab, dream sponsorship, dream.
Okay, so
Is it IKEA?
I mean, I'm like brain damaged right now.
I
So
know,
I
I
hear
know.
GoPro, and
Yeah.
then right away I'm like, how do I make an interesting video that people want to see with GoPro? And my audience wouldn't really care.
Okay.
I would say like,
They would just have to
But
send you on a
yours.
world tour,
I would say, so
and
I,
you just film the whole thing with a GoPro.
so I was gonna say EVA Air, like
Oh, that's smart. Okay.
But this is the thing,
Eva
like-
Air, right?
That is
when
nice.
when I first when I starting to think about like brand deals.
Yeah.
I reached out to like a lot of people, and I've always wanted like not money. I've always wanted like
free stuff.
like free stuff, but
Yeah, that sounds good.
specifically like 1 year free access to something.
Okay.
And I reached out to like the
Like
MRT.
you got 20 flights through Eva Air.
Exactly. Or like
Every time you fly with
unlimited.
them, just put it in the video.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
How much is that going to cost them? Not
And then
much.
like,
Them nothing, but you
but the
save
thing
up.
was like
That's
when I,
awesome.
So when I started out, when I had like around 5,000 subscribers, I started to like actively reaching out to companies.
Uh-huh.
And I just want to do a shameless plug here that like
Do
a,
it.
a Data, Transcend, and STC camera lenses. They were the first 3 companies to support me.
Okay.
I had like just set a night as soon as I hit 5,000. I just set a night. I wrote like 3 emails and like, hey, can we please come up with something? And all those 3 companies replied back, and they were like my first sponsors.
Wow.
And that really gave me like the motivation push to like.
Was that when you were getting those filters for your camera?
Yeah.
So
ND
cool.
filters. Yeah.
ND filters.
And like I just got like memory cards
Okay.
and like hard drives, which was like it
you
meant
go,
so
brother.
much to me back then.
Or shot that,
And-
baby.
Oh, thank you so much.
well, think about
But-
what you could do now.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Just put them here.
I
It's
mean,
fine.
you had
Exactly.
5,000 subscribers back
Exactly, but I still do the things for them for free now. Just like they give me products
Because
as
of that
well.
love, right?
Because of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
long-term relationship.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also emailed like the MRT Association and like the HSR.
This is smart. This guy's like
Asking,
diving
like,
deep.
Swedish.
We're just looking at stuff we just want to buy, and we
I
still
was
want
like-
to pay for it.
and
We're like,
wrote
I want to
this,
go
like,
pro.
long email like, hey, look at my channel. I have 5,000 subscribers. Every single week, I go somewhere to make a video. Every single week up at that point, I've been using like either the MRT or the HSR or both. And I'm like,
I never even would have thought of that.
Jeez.
HSR.
and I'm like,
That's amazing. Wow.
and I'm like, it doesn't cost you anything
Bye, guys.
to give me a free MRT ticket or
Bye.
a free card.
Okay.
Or an HSR, like non-reserved seats.
Okay.
And I drove this email, and I was like, in every single video that I'm using this for the next 1 year,
Okay.
I will say that this video is sponsored by you guys. Not even a reply.
Oh wow! I was gonna say I want to hear the happy ending.
No reply. So I wrote 5 emails, and they did
No
not
reply
reply.
to
And
any.
then, like, Data Transcend, STC replied.
Okay.
MRT and HSR did not. And then I'm like, I
Oh,
never
that's sad.
cared.
Okay,
since.
that's sad because they need people on that.
There's a bit technical aspect to it, right?
Is it because it's a government agency, maybe?
Number one, yes. Number two is like people who would use it are in Taiwan and know about that service, and if they really need
They don't
that
need more
service-
marketing.
MRT,
Exactly.
but HSR needs.
I mean, they're still.
I think
still
HSR
do, like,
needs-
marketing.
What's the
Because all the-
competition to MRT? Bus.
Yeah, but then
Bus,
I also reached out to
Uber.
U-Bike.
Okay,
When,
that's
when,
a good
when,
one.
when
That's a good
U-Bike
one.
was released.
And having a European on a bicycle, that's the best marketing
Exactly.
ever, right?
I tell them I did
Isn't
this,
it? Yeah.
I did the same thing. Like, hey, give me like unlimited
Yeah.
U-Bikes. What
Costs
is that?
you nothing.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that it would cost them like 120 NT for a whole year.
Yeah.
And I would have made it like, you know, in like 5-6 videos.
Of course.
No reply. So it's just like so different of like how companies are thinking
That's
as
crazy,
well.
yeah.
But
There's a little
that's
too
where my
much
brain is.
bureaucracy, I think, in some of those industries.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
need a marketing department personnel to reach out to you. Like, it doesn't work the other way around.
Yeah.
They're not actively searching for people.
It was like, I'm not going to reveal any names here, but I reached out to a company directly, and they said like, we're not going to give you a product for free because we don't work like that.
Okay.
And then like within 3 months, a marketing company is reaching out to me with a budget, and they're giving me like money
For that
to
company.
promote the exact same thing that I reached out to.
They
and
almost
asked
have to
for
go
free.
through a middleman.
Exactly. So like, there's a lot of bureaucracy like that too. But it's just like,
Also, I feel like, you know, if the government, any entity that's government,
Yeah.
if they come into play, then they have to see what you have been doing in the past and what you might potentially
exactly.
do in the future.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's like a lot
Yeah,
of stuff
yeah,
like that
yeah.
too. Yeah.
They have to do a little
Like-
research on your channel and make sure you're not like.
And also they have to
Problematic.
gauge their chances that what if after 5 years you go and live in other country that they don't feel comfortable doing that, if you know what I mean.
Cute.
Yeah.
So all of those things come into play with that.
Yeah.
I have a bit of experience in that, and that's why they were like, sorry, we cannot
Well,
do
I've got-
that
I've-
because if you're Taiwanese, it's easier because the chances are you're not going anywhere. You're still going to be a Taiwanese, but as a
Yeah.
foreigner,
That's
Yeah,
true.
the government is one of our biggest sponsors.
That's life in
actually.
Taiwan. The government is one of their biggest sponsors.
Yeah, yeah. It
Oh yeah,
is.
for sure.
There you go.
It's like the
100%.
tourism bureau, tourism agencies.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's amazing.
And as a travel video guy, do you get any love from the government as well? Do you get any
in
love?
Canada?
Either. Here, there,
Canada, I've
everywhere.
had a couple sponsored videos.
Okay. Okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Who's
Beautiful.
the Swedish
But
government?
it's more political.
You got to get it. IKEA, man. IKEA. IKEA.
Oh, I got thrown out from IKEA.
I love it.
I went in and wanted to record some meatballs.
That's
and they're
crazy.
like, no.
They wouldn't let you.
They wouldn't let me. They saw me record. Like they saw
In Sweden?
in Taiwan. In Sweden,
Oh, in
I
Taiwan.
went out. They was totally fine. In Taiwan, I sat like this in a corner,
Yeah.
eating my meatballs, and I had the camera here, shooting only me in the back. And
That's
then
crazy.
I finished everything. I recorded like for like 10 minutes, and then they were like, "Sorry, you need to apply for a permit to record in the IKEA," which is fair. Like I mean,
fair enough.
they can do whatever they want.
I've had that problem in 7-Eleven before too.
But yeah.
Next time you and Elias and maybe there's one other Swedish person I know, you guys go in and you do it. Helen,
No,
you
it's-
three
it's
go
all,
in.
It's all
get
love.
it done.
It's all love.
Yeah.
I will still buy everything in IKEA.
Yeah,
I love
of
these
course,
guys.
of course,
But
yeah.
yeah, but it's just I don't know how we started talking about like
Yeah.
companies and stuff, but it's really interesting. I personally
I
love.
threw the alley-oop up so you could slam dunk the
yeah,
IKEA
I love-
sponsorship.
This is the thing.
But you
like,
didn't, you know? Okay.
So
it's all
they say you
good.
can't
No.
use the
IKEA.
footage?
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I
okay.
didn't. But then, what I did
I still would have.
was what I did was
Okay.
I took another lap, and I took photos. I asked them in every department, "Can I take a photo? Can I take a photo?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." No, but like, why do you ask? Everyone is taking photos
yeah,
of
yeah.
everything.
I do.
Sitting
So-
on the IKEA
All the
bed.
prices.
So I took it- so I took
everybody's
it-
sleeping.
So I took a photo, and then went back home, and then I green screen recorded myself, put myself in the photos from
beautiful.
IKEA.
Okay,
And I
okay.
still made a video, but I had to
Awesome.
record it
Photoshopped
twice.
yourself into your own
I
photos.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. That's
So I took a photo, and then I green screened it,
Only
like,
Lucas
and
Engström.
I'm like popping up
Ladies
from like
and
a trash can, and I'm like, I still do the video. What's even worse, we're talking about like faking content.
Okay.
So, and this, okay, you should never put a microphone in front of me now. I just want to like talk.
I love it. Damn it.
This
That's
is
that's
like-
what it's about.
I've
Yeah.
said this so many times. Like, this is my absolute favorite like YouTube show
I appreciate it, man.
ever.
Yeah.
Because like you can just talk about whatever you want.
That's what we try to do, man. Yeah.
When I make my videos, it's always like I make my videos with the audience in mind. What do they want to see?
Yeah.
So I never get to talk about what I want to talk about.
You never get to freewheel like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is like
a Joe Rogan fan.
That's it, man. Joe Rogan, right?
Joe Rogan.
Joe
Yeah.
Rogan. I love it.
like,
Shout out to Rogan.
I feel like Wes Davies with 4 beers right now. I just want to like continue talking.
Let's go. Keep going, man. I'll get you a beer if you want.
And I'm
Be careful
good.
what you wish for.
There you go. Yeah.
But I did want to say, so we talked about like faking content.
Yeah.
Side story of this. I have a lot of people commenting on my videos. I mean, everyone has videos. But I purposely started to like not even looking at people who obviously are leaving a comment before they watch the entire video.
Oh, you release the video and within 30 seconds they have a comment already.
Well, no, that's just like fun. They're like just supporting me.
Okay.
But then a lot of people,
What do you mean then?
they watch half of my videos, leave a comment, and then they don't watch the end where I'm like
Where you
explaining
answer.
things.
Yeah.
So like most of the time I have like a twist in the end. And I give out like all that information in the end to my like loyal fans. So for example, I say like maybe I will never come back to Taiwan again. These are the reasons.
Yeah. I've seen. I watch a lot of your videos,
Yeah,
man.
but if you watch
I
to the-
love yours too.
if
The
you watch-
hamburger, Elan. I love it. Yeah.
If you watch to the end of that video, I'm saying these are the things that made me question if I should ever go back home to Taiwan.
Sure.
But actually, when everything is put together, I still want to come back. I will be back next week.
Okay.
And then next week, I get so many people saying like, well, how come you're here now? You said you were never going to come back. And then,
Okay.
then you can tell that they never watch it.
It's like watch the video, man.
But what I was going to say,
So what do you do about those
Number
people?
7 for West.
I just
Yeah,
don't
thanks,
like-
brother. Just one. Yeah,
acknowledge
thanks,
them.
man.
but then
I love it.
speaking about like sponsored videos
Yes.
and like year pays, which I personally, I love.
Keeping a little stash of napkins.
Yeah, sorry guys.
That's why I have so
There's
many
actually
here.
the garbage here.
I was like,
My wife's gonna freak when she watches
I
the
was like,
replay
how
because
come I use
you
so many
didn't clean
tissues?
up. You
You
didn't
don't
clean
have
it
any
up. I'm
tissues.
like, oh yeah. I'm just into the conversation. I'm like losing it.
Like a
Yeah.
lot of people
Yeah.
don't want to watch like sponsored content, which I totally.
That
fine,
makes
and I
sense. Yeah, that
understand.
makes sense.
But
Yeah, yeah.
I love making
Because they
sponsored
think
content.
it's not genuine? Is that why?
Yeah.
I think so.
That
well,
makes
like, I mean,
sense.
if they're not
But what if,
interested,
what if it ends up
Like-
being a great video? Like
But-
we,
yeah,
we
but,
would
but it's
never
not
have
about the
done
video.
that.
Like,
if it
okay, for
wasn't
example,
the
for example,
sponsorship.
like I got a dishwasher, which is like amazing. But if you're not interested in the dishwasher, of course you're gonna skip that part. But I genuinely love making like videos about like products, and only like products that like you can approve, of course.
Okay, sure.
like-
it's got to be something that you would like or that you would use. Yeah, for sure.
But that's another thing. Like people, they just like everything is fake. Everything is just for the money.
Sure.
But
But that's
I think
one
everyone
thing,
has, like,
it's
more-
hard for people to realize that if you love this camera and if this company comes
Yeah.
up to you and be like, hey, we saw you using this camera, do you want to work with
exactly.
us? That's
Yeah.
like I'm already using the camera with I paid my own money to buy the camera. I love
Exactly.
the product. Want to work with you? Hell yes.
And it's like a lot of people. But the thing is, like, because we were talking about like the governments and stuff.
Sure.
A lot of people get very sensitive when they find out that we're taking money from the government,
Okay.
which is like.
I pay
well,
tax to them or
I mean-
something, right? Maybe. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
we're taking money
I
from
never
the
even thought of
tourism
that.
bureaus to promote places
People
and
to
locations.
actually come here. Yeah, it's like a hidden gem here. Nobody knows about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? It's
So
crazy, and it's people
so
come and
nice.
they're like, "This place is amazing."
Yeah.
Before we get that last one, let's rapid fire through those pictures. Yeah, let's go to picture number 1. So I usually try to do a little bit of a deep dive, get some pictures in there, go through the Facebook and
Shit.
Instagrams. So let's go picture
I
number
have
1.
some pictures from our last trip in Xiaoliuqiu.
Uh-oh.
Can I show them too?
Oh shoot, you got it.
Please don't.
All right, let's go
roll
pick
picture
one. Let's
one.
go picture 1.
All
I
right.
still have a scar on my knee
Boom.
from that weekend.
Oh, look at that.
Tell me, I had to start with the bromance. Yeah,
Yeah, it's our apartment and
Oh, this is the bromance. Wow, I
look.
looked way better back then.
dude, your hairstyle changes like it's crazy. Your hairstyle is crazy.
Yeah.
Every picture, it's totally different.
I know.
The glass.
I haven't settled on a look yet.
Okay,
36
okay.
I
years
like
old.
the
Hey,
glasses.
it's all good.
The way they were the picture on the video on the left there in our studio. I was doing like I thought I had like the best like
You're like,
recipe
yeah.
for a video.
Yeah.
Asking like it was like a
that game show.
It was like a game
That was
show.
so much fun.
It was so much fun.
Okay.
And it was about like first asking Taiwanese people in like a survey. We're like, what
It was like, was it Family Feud or something?
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, that
exactly.
sounds good.
It was a Taiwan
Yeah.
version of Family
Taiwan.
Feud.
Taiwanese people
So
would love that. What happened?
I asked like 300 people.
Ask
like,
them.
What is your favorite thing from a night market? And then like 200 people replied like bubble tea.
Beautiful.
And then I asked, in this case, like Wes and Yuan, and
Yeah.
it's like, what do you think that the majority of the Taiwanese people answered? It was like so much fun to record.
Sure.
You learn so much about Taiwan
Sure.
and Taiwanese people.
It was
And
funny.
That
it
sounds-
was funny. I thought it was like such a like golden recipe. No one watched it.
Really?
I even recorded a third episode
Okay.
with Yuan and Bonjour Louis that I've never released. It's edited. It's just waiting on my hard drive for like 2 years because I know it's so bad, so no one wants to see it. So I haven't.
throw it
Do
out
you
there.
think if you, now that you're 200,000+ subscribers, if you
I think so.
re-release them, Taiwanese people
Maybe
will be
give
like,
it a
what?
clickbaity title, a
I'm
different
gonna-
thumbnail.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
something.
I think it just has to do with like starting the clickbait machine.
I don't know. Yeah, that sounds like a winner to me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought so
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Maybe I should do that. Yeah.
And
I don't
that's
know,
all
I'm
Taiwanese
just-
people do. They watch these game shows on
Yeah.
TV.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, let me do that with a clickbait title for next week. And
You guys
then,
think you should do? Let's
we'll
do.
see.
And if you ever need some guests on the show, I'm in. Let's go.
For sure.
I'm in.
It all depends on the success of this last video.
Okay, beautiful. Let's do
So,
it.
yeah.
Number 2 coming up.
Let's go. Ooh, that blue
go.
water.
Yeah.
Blue,
I don't
blue
see
water.
I don't see any water in this.
And nobody's
photo.
looking at water.
Yeah.
I just have to.
Minthia,
Yeah.
my girlfriend.
Yeah,
And
that's a great picture.
I mean,
amazing. We're
beautiful woman.
Yes.
We're trying to get some like couple thing videos coming
Yep.
up, but yeah, so far, the thing is like
She has a channel as well. You said
no,
right? But she
no.
doesn't. Okay.
No, she's just gonna like we're just
Okay,
gonna
okay,
like
okay,
talk
okay,
a little
okay.
bit about
Hey, man.
Taiwan versus Europe, like dating
Okay.
and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
The problem though, because I've changed from like Lucas Engström to like Waigoren Taiwan.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have that many like personal
So
followers.
now you're thinking maybe a new channel,
I'm not sure.
or you don't want to start another one, or
No,
what do you-
I don't think
yeah.
another one, but
Okay.
maybe something like for like a YouTube channel members, like a special like perk,
Uh-huh.
stuff like
Yeah,
this.
that sounds good.
Patreon.
Or like
Patreon,
a
something like that.
some like on Valentine's Day. Here's your special Valentine's video. You throw it out there. If people like it, then maybe you do more. If they don't like it, then you don't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful. I
I
like
think
that. Okay. Ooh.
Wes have some good-looking people. as
I'm
well.
scared to put because the last time I put a woman up with Wes, it was like it didn't end well or something. And I was like, I felt so bad. I was like, oh no,
What?
yeah.
What happened?
Remember, I put you
Oh.
up with a
And now we're
picture.
talking about it
Yeah,
instead.
I don't want
What's
to talk about it. So I'm trying to like sidestep
with
that.
Catherine?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was her. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know her name. Yeah. Anyways, I was like, oh, I don't want to step on toes, but
No. That's,
okay,
it's
cool. All good. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, this looks like it. I was
no, this
watching
was
you-
a very nice
This was
event.
a recent one, right?
It was the IC Gastronomy.
Yeah,
They're
beautiful.
getting more advertising now.
There you go.
Yeah, it's nice.
It was actually wonderful. It's a company that tries to infuse Taiwanese culture with like modern food sensibilities,
Gotcha,
I guess.
gotcha.
So
Yeah, it looked good. It had like a chimichanga sort of thing in there, right? Like a danbing sort of
Yeah, it was
chimichanga
beautiful.
thing.
It
Yeah,
was
it looked good. It
beautiful.
looked
It
good.
was nice. It was nice.
Beautiful.
There
That's
we go.
what we were talking about.
There we
had
go.
to,
There's
right?
the Swedish delegation. It was so cool. Like so, the guy there, Lars Adaktusson, he was like this news anchor in Sweden.
Okay.
Like he read like all the news when I grew up. So I was like so starstruck, and it was like the first
Oh,
time.
literally that guy.
Literally that guy. He
It's like
was
Don Cherry interviewing
when
you,
I
right?
when I grew up,
Like,
like,
hey,
we
what?
had like
Yeah.
2 channels.
Whatever
you
happened
know?
to him?
I think he got cancel cultured, right?
Yeah.
And then like we used to watch him. So like he was the news to me growing up. So I was like so starstruck.
That's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
it was like so cool.
Super. And you're
So he
interviewing
lives
him.
in Taiwan, or he was just visiting?
No,
I'm
he was
sure
just visiting.
yeah.
Like there, so
Sweden is very good
I don't
about
even know.
promoting
So both of them are
Taiwan.
part of the Sweden-Taiwan Friendship Organization, which is just like a group of like Swedish congressmen from all different parties who are just working specifically to improve the relations between Sweden and Taiwan. And they came here to show the support and basically turning China down.
Okay. Yeah.
So
sure,
did
sure,
you
sure,
reach
sure,
out
sure.
to him?
No,
Or did
so,
he reach
so
out
they
to
were
you?
coming here to
Yeah.
have meetings, first of all with Swedes here, but then also like with President Tsai.
Yeah, I
and
never know how
everything.
you meet these people.
It's all thanks to shout out to Sweden in Taiwan. It's like the representative office.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
they watch my videos.
They watch-
and
they watch
then
your back.
they're
They get your back.
Hey, we have this Sweden event.
We got
or
this
something
guy.
like this.
He's the
Come
man.
here and like
Right.
do it. And like
Yeah.
it's amazing for me. Like I love making this type of content too. And then they just give me like a little, hey, would you be interested? And they invite me to be part of this.
Okay.
Um,
Beautiful.
And it was quite funny too, actually. Like funny story here. So I was interviewing them, And I was just like, what have you been doing here in Taiwan?
Oh my gosh, Alan wants us to drink tequila. Sorry to interrupt your very thoughtful and heartfelt
I thought I saw that in there somewhere, but
I'm just talking about like global politics and like
tequila.
improving Taiwan.
Yeah,
relationships.
just making the country a better place.
Yeah, we can do tequila if you want.
But
You want?
do not let me have more than one.
Okay.
So
Let's keep going. I'll call for the tequila.
funny story about the previous one.
Cole.
Yes.
So I was meeting them,
Cole Fogel.
making an interview, and they were here during the Corona bubble.
Okay.
So they could not go anywhere.
Oh,
There was
wow.
like no travel at all.
Oh, shoot, okay.
And I was like, oh, that's such a shame. Like,
Yeah.
you should. And I was just jokingly saying, you should ask the president to give you some bubble milk tea, so at least you get to try that, because they were
Yeah.
gonna meet the president like later that day.
Tsai Ing-wen.
Saying yes.
Taiwan, yeah.
Good job.
She's still currently the
Good
president.
guess.
Got it.
Yes.
So I was like, oh yeah, you know, like when you meet her, like ask her to give you some bubble milk tea. When I'm saying that, interviewing them, they have like some assistant in the background who just like leaves the room.
Yeah.
That's all I see.
They're
And
like,
then
hey, bubble milk tea.
I meet them
Go get
again,
it.
like later that night. And they said that they actually got a bag of bubble milk tea
Nice.
when they were meeting with the president.
Nice.
Because I said so.
Because of Lucas in Taiwan.
Because I said so.
Jeez.
So technically, with a little bit of like clickbaity, I told the president to give them bubble milk tea.
Now you need to you got to take a clip of that, and you got to send it to HSR and be like, the president listens to me.
Here's the question.
What are we
do you
doing?
Do you think the president of Taiwan has ever watched one of your videos? Must be.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
So
Must be.
I know that her team has,
Her team has.
because I applied to be living in her, sharing a room with the president.
Oh, yeah,
like they had a
yeah.
competition,
What?
like
Okay.
In
You
the
can
the presidential palace.
in the presidential
or whatever.
palace.
Oh, yeah?
And then they said like it will be reviewed by the president's team,
Okay,
and I
okay.
made a application.
I think Luke
apparently
Martin
not-
ended up getting one of those.
Luke Martin
spots.
and Nas
okay.
Daly came over here and made a video.
Nas Daily? I
Nas
saw that
Daly.
video. Yeah.
That's right.
Actually, a guy that I know
It's hard to compete.
recorded
I
it.
don't feel bad.
Hey, well, you know what? You're getting there, brother. You're the man. Go back to the next one. That's a good beach shot, brother.
That's
Yeah, like, what can I say about it? It's a good picture. It's a good picture. I loved it.
It's well composed. It's well exposed.
Yeah.
Good colors.
a good shot.
well exposed. That was in Tainan.
Purple mask, looking good. Looking
Purple
good.
mask, Tainan. We just did the DNA test.
Yeah, so-
Circle DNA.
That's one
Oh,
of my
that's where it's
questions. I
from.
forgot to
Circle
write down.
DNA.
Yeah. That looks cool.
I found out I was white.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I got a white story here, real quick. But I'll tell another
wow.
time. That's a cool one. You got
That's super cool.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah.
terrible.
That was literally the worst thing I've ever done for YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
It didn't
So-
look pleasant.
It was not pleasant.
Oh, yeah.
So the thing was, of course, like I think like a month before, Ku was like saying, I'm gonna have this video idea, gonna invite a bunch of people. We're gonna do like he said like we're gonna do military exercises.
Yeah.
Clear your calendar from like Friday night to Sunday morning, or like whatever, like 24. It's gonna be 24 hours.
Okay.
But he
See you
never
later.
said it's gonna be a constant 24 hours.
Oh yeah, that's
So-
like Mr.
so he-
Beast style,
So he was
man.
just like, clear out your calendar for these 24 hours. And then we got there, and then like we just got like thrown like the ice cold water on us, like the first thing that happened. And then
David
it was,
Goggins style.
and then it was 24-hour non-stop of like running into the water, doing like push-ups, running like 5K on the beach in the middle of the
wow.
night,
I
not
love it.
sleeping
Oh,
at
that's
all
tough.
more than like 40 minutes.
That sounds like literally the worst
And-
thing that could ever
That's
happen.
like
and it was like
Goggins, man, I love
24
it.
hours of just like non-stop
Relatively.
like physical. Like,
You would have to
challenges.
like train a little bit for that. Somewhat,
no,
no?
I was.
But you just
trained
went
so
for
good.
it. No, you just went
no,
for
no,
it.
but and the whole thing about
They
like,
didn't
this,
tell you,
this
yeah.
military thing, like,
Okay.
so like all of them, like for example, like Heilong and Korean guy.
Alan said he loved it. Totally faked everything.
Yeah, so like they are like fit, like they're like super fit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they continue to make you go until you fail. That's like
Cole
the whole
will
thing.
do it
Yeah.
soon.
So it's all about
Failure.
pushing you until
Push
you
till
fail.
failure,
So
yeah.
everyone failed.
Yeah, of course.
I failed after 2 minutes, and they failed after 2 hours. But
Okay.
like, it's
Oh, so you're
just
not
terrible.
actually
But you're
trying
like,
to
we still
succeed.
failed.
They're just
No, it's
pushing you
impossible.
to breaking
It's
It's like
impossible.
Marine
They-
style
oh, yeah.
stuff, right?
And
Navy
like the
SEAL.
word, like I mean, I don't even. I've like purposely forgot half of it, I think. But
Okay.
one of the things were like we were sitting like in the water, everyone was like doing like sit-ups together with like some like weights, and then you have to do it all together with weights in tandem with like the waves. And if you screw up, then you have like the water coming over you. It's like you just Google like U.S. or Taiwan Navy exercises.
Waterboarding, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
By the ocean.
Pretty much. And during the filming there, we got like some super weird like ceremonial drink, which I just could not take. It's like
Gaulian.
It's like bitter,
bold and unique.
It's like bitter melon or something.
Yes.
It
does sound like Gaulian to me.
It's something like bitter that everyone in the Navy drinks like the first day, and then you get like candy when you're done. So it's like it's bitter and it's sweet. That's like a whole thing.
Wow.
But we drank.
You just do drugs?
Honestly, to this day, I don't know. But we
Cole Fogel said he's all about that Goggins style.
So we drank
I
it.
try to be, but I'm still a bit of a wimp. So yeah, I love Goggins though.
We drank it, and then literally like 2 minutes later, my stomach was like starting to get fucked up.
Okay.
And then we were gonna go out running for 5K.
Oof.
And they don't tell you how long.
Well, that's what we're gonna do after this win.
They just say like run in the middle of
You
the
don't
night.
know what the second part of this podcast is.
At 2 a.m. They just like run until we tell you to stop.
Oh.
So I was running. I somehow miraculously survived the 5K.
Horrific.
I came
Foreigner
back,
frogmen.
and then I told like the TV crew there, it was like, I just need to go to the bathroom. I cannot take it. And then they were like, there's no bathroom. Like you have to go like to the beach.
Into the woods.
So I went there, and I was
style.
I was doing a number 1 and number 2, and like puking up at the same time.
Nice.
And
Just all
at once.
You might as well be sneezing
He's all
at the
open.
same
He's all
time.
open.
And I was just like, my body was completely empty,
Oh,
and then
gosh.
it's just getting started. That was like the first thing.
How did that do with views?
Amazing.
Of course.
Oh my God.
Of course it did amazing.
I mean, first of all, it was a crew video.
Yeah.
All his videos
of course,
have like
his
a
videos are
million views.
massive. Yeah.
But surprisingly,
Yeah.
I didn't really get that many subscribers for being in his video.
Okay.
But I made a reaction video
To this.
to this, and he made
Smart.
So he made this in 3 videos.
That's so meta. You made a reaction video
Dude.
to his
Exactly.
video that you're in.
I love it.
So
That's crazy.
So he made 3 videos.
That's beautiful.
And the week
Swedish.
after each video, I made a reaction video. And in total, during those, he made 3 videos. I made 3 videos. I think I got like 12,000 new followers.
Oh my
in
gosh.
In like a
Wow.
month.
That's incredible.
So
Incredible.
thank you, crew.
All the
Everyone.
YouTubers. Oh man, beautiful. Got a little family picture in there. You got to do it.
Oh, there we go.
Gotta have the family
my
pictures.
My family and my Swedish house. That's like the last day. This is the last photo I
that's
took,
tough.
and then like straight to like
That's
the airport.
tough. So the eyes are swelling up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
No, it was
Tough one.
It was brutal, but it was also like amazing. Like 6 weeks at home.
Yeah, of course.
And,
6. Wow.
And you spent like summer in Sweden must be the best, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like how long were the nights?
So the sun, when I got there, the sun set at like 11 p.m. And then I wake up at like 9, and the sun is already like bright up. And then it's just like our sunsets are like 1 hour long.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
And it's just so
That's
amazing.
cool. Really
Yeah.
cool. Beautiful. Next. I
There
love
we
that
go.
picture, bro. I love that picture, man.
Yeah, that's
It looks
when I
so
went
nice.
home. January.
Yeah.
I have the best family.
Yeah.
Everyone's so nice.
They
smart,
look so
cool.
nice, man.
Yeah. And I brought.
Are you leaving? Are you leaving? I'm sorry. It's so long to. Yeah.
I brought 3 different
Come
kinds of
and say hi.
Taiwanese noodles back
Come and
home.
say hi.
Everyone loved it.
Can you go to full screen for a
little
sec?
too salty for them.
Yeah. Hi.
Salty.
I'm copying this video, by the way. I'm doing a noodle video coming out.
Copy.
Hey.
Copy 100%.
They thought it was a little too salty.
Really?
Hey.
Say hi
Gotta
to our
go.
new friend
Who are
here.
you?
Oh, you gotta
Nice
go.
to
I'm so
Nice to
sorry.
meet
Yeah.
you.
I know you. I've subscribed to your channel.
I've seen your
Yeah.
YouTube channel. It's really good. And I've
There's,
seen your YouTube
you guys,
channel as well.
you guys have met.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys, you're joking. We haven't met.
We did a
They got like
video
6
together,
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the first time I've met you today.
I know.
Right? Yeah.
That's insane.
It has been crazy.
That's crazy,
And
yeah.
the first time
I
I've met
actually
you.
Yeah,
thought
you too.
I
We'll
knew
do
you.
one.
Like I
I'll
actually
let you
thought
up.
we
I got
had
your
met
line now.
before.
Yeah,
Let's do it
absolutely.
because-
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Your
It's
food
been
is
years.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Yours as well.
As usual, absolutely beautiful. But nice to meet you. Take
Nice
care.
to meet you
And
too.
we hope
Take
you do
care,
video in the future. Yeah?
Alan really
Yes,
wants
yes,
us to
yes,
drink
yeah.
some tequila.
Definitely will. Okay.
Definitely. We'll be
Especially
interested online.
Alan should have
good.
thought
Yeah,
about that and
appreciate
come
it.
up
All
here
right.
to join us.
Take care, Amy. Nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Take
See you
care.
next time. So nice.
All right. Sorry. I wanted to say hi to her before she
Yeah.
left. 'cause-
It's just
Amy. Yes.
so many
Oh, I
YouTubers.
just missed
It's,
by one.
What's that?
Almost clicked the right picture, missed by one.
Oh, they.
Oh, you almost got a nice.
Almost, yeah.
Sorry. I don't.
Such
I
is
upgraded
life.
my OBS and now the stupid Stream Deck not working. So awesome.
Go back.
But it's funny that you say
Awesome
that
family
because-
picture. Which one did they like the best?
I think my mom liked the
Whaley May.
the Whaley Man.
Nice. Nice.
And then my stepdad loved the
Nice. Okay.
what do you
Okay.
call that?
I don't even know what that one is. I always get Wei Li Mian. Yeah.
It's the
I like
it's
that.
the
It's so
when I
funny
eat it.
because,
When
like,
I eat it.
alcohol chicken noodles.
Oh,
What do you call
yeah,
that?
yeah.
What do you call
Nice,
that?
nice.
I made a complete
I
like
can't
rip-off
remember.
of this video, so it's coming out in like in a few
Beautiful. I
weeks.
love
But
it.
they like no one was like it doesn't taste like anything.
Oh, really?
They were like, yeah, there's like some shrimp and stuff, which is cool, but they were like, no, and it was like I've started to like I made a lot of
Swedes
videos.
don't approve. Okay.
And like my friends are like the most like Swedish people ever, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't make food videos.
Your
Okay.
Swedish friends are the most Swedish people ever.
There you go.
Yeah, the most Swedish people.
Okay.
I love it.
You can say that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So like for example,
Amy is looking
the reason
fire.
for why I don't make food videos is
Yeah.
because I eat something and I say, good.
It's good.
Yes.
It's good.
No.
You'd be like, yeah.
spicy. Yeah, sweet, whatever. All my friends and all my family is like that too. So
That's funny.
when I go back home and
So
I
you're
want
like,
like the reactions,
Yeah.
it's
They're like,
literally
"No."
like 10 minutes of like, no, salty, not so salty, no,
That's
next.
tough.
I don't like it. 7 points.
But don't they
funny.
understand they need to at least get on board
No, because they
for the
don't-
video?
Yours did a great job on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I want
no.
to see it. I'm
So
gonna
that's the thing, I was
let me
like,
know what
Even
it's.
though
I'll
I
share
can
it.
tell I'm like maybe it's not their favorite thing, but they're always like, Taiwan really makes good noodles.
'Cause they're
Yeah.
super
I
nice.
didn't even
They're
think
like,
of that. I'm like,
oh, that's
They're like,
delicious.
we see what you're trying to
delicious.
do here.
Yeah.
Let's just get on, jump on board.
You know,
That's
so your
funny.
friends are just like, nah.
Yeah.
so funny. So I had like
Maybe that would be a good video.
no.
No,
So
I wouldn't.
I brought I literally filled my suitcase with 32 kilos of snacks.
Okay.
Just to do like 5
That's
food
awesome.
videos.
That's awesome, man.
I only had snacks.
I'm gonna do that when I go back, even
And
though it's not the style we
32
do.
kilos of
32
snacks.
kilos. I paid overweight just to bring like Taiwanese snacks.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
another company also like sponsored by just like sending over like
No, these guys are at the door, and I'm like,
like taro,
Taro.
like canned taro for them to try.
canned taro.
Canned
Yeah.
taro, like a dessert.
Like chips?
Which one? Which one?
No, like a whole
no,
taro.
there's people at the door.
Oh.
Canned.
Ugh.
And they take it out and they're like, no, we're not even gonna eat that.
Yeah.
So like no one is eating it. And I'm like, okay, cut, next.
I'm scared because when my mom came here, we had like hot pot. My mother-in-law makes a good hot pot, and she made this like big old style of soup in the hot pot, and she's getting all this stuff going. And then the first you start with the broth, and you have a little bit of the broth, and then you cook the vegetables. So my mom tries the broth. She's like, if she added this, and if she added this and this, she names like 5 Mexican spices and chicken powder and all this stuff.
Oh.
She's like, if she added this,
No,
it would just be like a. It
No
would be
Taiwanese
like.
This would
would
be
ever
so
love it.
good
It would be like a
if
caldo.
we added all the things that we love.
It would be like a caldo de pollo, but because you didn't add anything, it tastes like nothing.
Well,
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah.
no,
Yeah. So I'm a little bit scared, but we'll see. Galeong just made everyone throw up, which was cool, but I wasn't doing videos, so yeah.
Bai Zhou Ji Rou Mian. I think that's
Yeah.
what it is.
There you go. Bai Jiu Jiro.
I don't know
Nice.
what
Okay.
that
I don't know. Hey, that sounds good to me.
Something my brain kicked up.
There we go. That's the whole double dating xiaoliuqiu.
Double dating. Double
Yeah.
dates. The double.
This is like
That must be Shelly Ocho, right?
yeah.
Oh, good call.
You can see like the
Dude,
girl-
I can see any picture in Taiwan right now at this point
Yeah?
and know exactly where it is.
Oh, yes,
Really?
yeah, for
Wow.
sure.
You
Wow.
can do that
But
too,
yeah,
right?
yeah, like 100%.
I've been here for so long, and I
I've
can't
been here
even
for
do
so
that.
I've seen every place. It's not actually a big place.
Yeah, no.
Every
Nice.
single picture I'm like, I know
I know exactly where that is. Yeah. We can see here like
Everyone looks
how
happy.
they metaphorically have like put themselves in the middle between me and Yuan here. That's
Yeah.
competition going
like
on.
Competition.
The pillars.
Exactly.
Pillars.
Exactly.
All right. Beautiful. We're almost. That's it. That's
Do
it.
they
Right?
do the girls get along?
Is that the last one?
They get
I think so,
along.
right?
Yeah.
No, last one was
We had like
Okay, so
several
that's- yeah,
like
that's-
interview processes and making sure that everyone.
Oh,
was on
really?
board, yeah. Nah, not really.
Slowly introducing.
Exactly. It's like the extended family. It's like okay,
Yeah.
if you're
Well,
gonna be
'cause
with me, you have to be with Yuan.
Because you and Francois have
Okay,
lived
we-
together for.
You guys been together
quite
for a
some
while,
time.
right?
for 3 years in January. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
Nice.
before that, we were like we were friends for I think like 5 years.
Okay. Okay.
So we were friends for I think like 3 years before we started YouTube.
Nice.
And then
Very cool.
I started YouTube. He followed me along on all the trips for like the first 3 months.
Okay.
And then he started as well.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, that was the last one. Let's
Go
grab
there,
this
no, go
last.
back there.
Let's grab this last swing. You need one more beer? Yeah.
What are you thinking?
We were thinking one tequila shot.
You want to do a
for
tequila
Alan's.
shot? Okay. For Alan.
Put one
Alan's
down
got
for
to come
Alan.
and do the show, and we'll do a shot. Yeah.
Alan, you got to come up.
You got to come.
buddy.
I got to get you on, brother. Yeah. I will order 3 shots here. Let's have this last wing, and then I'll order the
Not
shot.
for me. Not for me.
No shot. I know.
shot.
You don't not nothing, right? Okay. All right. Well, let's have the last one.
I just stopped feeling the flavor of the
I
ghosting.
know.
Right. Q-tips.
Yeah.
Wash your hands before,
Three-
after,
3 times.
After.
Yeah.
Before touching your eyes or any other
Before
part of your
touching-
body.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Because we have had this before.
Problems.
Problems. Yes.
Problems.
Oh man,
So,
I've
hand
had
wash
yeah.
After that.
Yeah.
Before
I'm just gonna get
touching
it over
anywhere.
You're-
That was
yeah.
the first. Like when I started doing these like hot spicy things.
So you pull the little wingtip off, first?
Yeah, I don't know. I just You know,
How
because
do your fingers...
I have this here all the time.
Ah.
So when I was in
Because my fingers look like a murder scene after every single
no,
one
it's
of these
good.
wings.
You know, after when I was in college, one of my Portuguese buddies would go to those wing nights.
Okay.
All you like 10-cent wings.
Yeah.
Right. He would just like snap off. Actually, they don't even serve this right in Canada usually.
They cut off the
They
tip.
just cut off the tip.
They
So
send
he
it
would
back
just
to
have
China,
this.
and it's cat food.
There you go, right? And then he would just kind of like put the whole thing in his mouth, pull it out, empty, clean. And then he would just be like, bam. And it would be a mountain of bones. It was crazy. All right, let's go.
There you go. You pulled it off.
The worst
There we go.
Yeah.
I've ever done was when I tried like this hot
Oh, this
wing,
one's hotter.
hot chicken wing challenge
It's tasty, though.
Yeah?
with
tasty.
Wes.
You like spicy though, yeah.
And
I like the challenge.
It gets better.
it took us 4 hours to record that first video we made, eating chicken wings at your apartment.
Why did it take us 4 hours?
Because I had to wait like 30 minutes between each wing to like
Oh, that doesn't taste too hot
You were
today.
there all night. When was that, Lucas? Anyway, we don't have to talk about this.
I was going to
When
say,
was that?
when I met Lucas the first time, I was also nervous because I'm like, I don't see anybody doing like, any foreigners doing like interview videos. And then I'm like, I start doing it. I'm like, oh, all right, this is good. And then Lucas pops up and he's doing interview videos and his are way
Right.
better. And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, not only is he doing them, they're way better. And I was like, oh no. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm going to see if I can reach out to this guy. And then met Lucas
for sure. It's
and I was, this guy's fantastic. It was good. Yeah.
Horchata is your friend,
It worked
my
out,
friend.
brother. I appreciate it.
That's the same thing.
Been
like,
there, done
Yeah,
that.
I
I
love
can't
it.
believe he's not dying.
Yeah, he's very cool with it.
experience.
Because when I was doing it, and I was talking to Eddie at the same time.
Oh yeah. Everybody forgets their brain.
And I'm
Their
like,
brain's melting.
Eddie, I literally cannot speak anything right now. You have to continue talking. Because I was like chugging up the whole horchata.
Do it, do
Tell
it.
us your life story.
Joe, 2 shots of tequila. Yeah, thank you. You want a shot? 3.
I'll take one.
Oh,
Tell us. Answer the question.
3. Joe.
I can't believe you're as calm as you are.
Yeah, Lucas.
I've seen you dying.
I've done this before.
Looking good, brother. Oh man. Oh, you're out of beer. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, this
You got
is actually
horchata?
nice.
Yeah.
No,
So good.
Have you had this sauce before, Lucas? Because you seem really chill about it.
Easy.
Oh,
He
You want to know the
he's
secret?
been training.
tell me about it. Because I've been burnt once.
Show up at 6 p.m.
All right.
and you ask him to change the recipe for your wing.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to spoil it. This guy.
Oh.
No.
What
No,
can
you're
I
joking.
say?
That's what you get for never being on time, Wes.
You're joking.
If you would have been here when you were supposed to, then I wouldn't have the opportunity.
You're actually joking. You're joking.
See, just like Lucas's video, that's a
He
twist.
said that he was destroyed for 2 days after that wing.
You're
So he was
joking.
like, "Don't do it."
I hope you're not going back to Kaohsiung tonight, because then you will never get that HSR sponsorship, I'll tell you
It's
that.
very much, I'm not surprised, it's very much like Lucas's
I did
video.
it. I did it with you, bro. Yeah, I did it.
You're not joking? I cannot tell if they're being serious right now. Because I was trying to call you out as like, there's no way Lucas is this calm.
I know, but that,
Are you being serious?
Easy.
No, I don't believe you.
Easy. I'm good, thanks.
No.
Want more
I'm okay.
horchata? Or you're good.
Oh,
You don't wanna
he's
hear
being
fine.
serious. He said no to horchata. He's being
Hey,
good.
you
He's
wanna-
being serious.
Take this one.
Take a swig of that.
No, I'm fine.
Looks like
I'm
you
fine
need
now. It was just the first 30 seconds.
This guy's good on spice. I actually.
If you guys are actually being serious that you changed his recipe,
What am
that's
I-
like one of the greatest heists of all time.
I didn't want to do it, but what am I gonna do, man? You know.
So you actually did it.
I did it. I had to.
But his look.
But it's because we make like 20 sauces.
But
so
even
I
when we
found.
came in here, you guys were like shuffling.
Yeah, that's why I was
around
like,
the
make sure that
plates.
one goes right there.
I
had to do it, but-
Imagine it was
so
my
nervous when we
plate
started
that was
flipping
like.
it.
Yeah.
I still don't believe you guys. There's no way.
Well, let's have a shot. Let's have a shot
For Alan.
for Alan. All right.
I want
Oh, look,
use
we got
that,
thumbs
it,
down
lick it.
for
But
Lucas.
if it's hot,
What could
I
I
don't
do,
wanna
man?
go
It
through that
destroyed
again.
him for like
Well,
3
see then.
days last
Do you
time, he
trust me or
said.
not? Do you trust me that I have tricked you, or do you not trust me that I tell the truth?
You want
What
to
is
come
this,
on, take a
Sophie's
shot?
choice?
Come and take a shot. Oh, man.
Lick it.
Are you serious? If I have
Lick it.
that, it's not gonna put me back into.
Well, there's only
Okay.
one way to find out, Wes.
If I get spicy again because of this,
No, I'm pretty sure it's not spicy. Zoom was so chill with it.
It's cayenne, that one. Dude, what could I do? What could I do?
That's what's up.
Don't hate me, viewers, please, please, please. Oh, oh, there goes your shot. Yeah,
One
shoot.
more.
All right, well, here, let's split this one.
Are you being serious?
You tried it.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Salud, salud, salud. You guys are awesome. Keep up the amazing work, both of you guys.
Same to you.
Congrats. Yeah, what else can I say? Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much for inviting us.
It's been so nice to meet you over these
Dude.
past 2 podcasts.
Appreciate it, man.
Basically, the entire amount of time we've ever spent together.
It's been online. It's been like live,
Like
right?
live.
It's crazy, right?
I really love your restaurant. If
Thank
this
you,
was
sir.
in Kaohsiung, I would come here all the time.
Thank you.
So amazing. If you ever have
So
a chance
cool.
to come here, definitely.
Thank you. Ooh, that last one's rough for me, and I do it every week. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. Salute.
I was getting suspicious.
Ah, man.
For Alan,
Alan, now you got to come and do a show with me, man. Come on. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for all the comments. Thank you guys for coming. Before we call it, do you have anything you want to say to the camera? Live.
I can say that I have around 5 or 6 more Swedish videos coming out.
Beautiful.
So, then you
So
get
he's
to
not
see-
in Sweden.
I'm not in Sweden, but my videos still are.
Okay.
It's going to be 5 my Swedish family and friends eating Taiwanese food.
Nice.
And
I'm looking forward
I
to
have
it.
never had this much fun editing a video. Like it's hilarious.
because there's 0.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but it's just so much fun.
Are you editing them here?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like
And then you get to see them again. That's cool. That's
exactly.
cool.
That's
like it.
one of the favorite things as well. Like
I love it.
you get to like relive the moments,
I love
and like
that.
you get to like create these memories that
Beautiful. And they
lives
live
on
forever,
forever.
hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Wes Davies, my fellow Canadian. Got anything
yeah.
to say, my brother?
I want to say I know it took a little bit of time off in August. I just couldn't look at a computer screen anymore
Ah,
for a little
yeah,
while, you
yeah.
know. But now I'm back to it.
Oh yeah.
Happy to get back going, back to work. September. It's gonna be great. A lot of good content coming out, and
Nice.
just want to say thank you to Eddy for
Thank you.
hosting us, man. It's always a
My
pleasure.
pleasure, man. I
Best
appreciate it.
podcast and talk show in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are curious, everybody in the chat is subscribed to both of these guys. If by any chance you're not, the link to their actual YouTube channels are in the description. If you like what you saw, I try to interview cool people doing cool stuff in Taiwan. Don't forget to sub to my channel as well. Thank you guys, and we'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.
And I also didn't believe my friend did me dirty like that.
Sorry, you're cutting off now.
Just a life in Taiwan quote there.
Take care, brother.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
Call it. Yeah.